rudimentary sacrifice, you were challenged by yet another guardian of the vault and bested it, though not without some losses. Now, stairs wind down into darkness, and more than likely, the Vault of Souls. So, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. As you all collectively descend down the stairs, who is lugging Sweet Boy Gravik's incredibly heavy corpse?
It's gonna have to be either PHO or we strap Gravik's body to Gertie.
Okay.
Gertie would love to help.
Gertie has the strength to do it. So she can sort of drag Gravik down hundreds and hundreds of stairs. There's sort of a rhythm to it after a while of his coconut head hitting the stairs and his horn scraping the walls of the passage. Sort of like that Michael Bay Ninja Turtles elevator scene, you know, where you could almost start beatboxing to it, but maybe it's too solemn of an occasion to do so, but it is kind of catchy. Eventually, you reach the bottom of the stairwell, and it opens up into a vast underground chamber with a tremendous, well, I guess it's not tremendous, with a large body of water. Several small waterfalls empty out from holes in the chamber walls into this basin. Perhaps it would be easier to describe it if I brought you over to the map. All right. So I bring you over here. Hopefully you can only see the map. As always, if you could see everything, just throw your computer out the window. Or hit F5. Or hit F5. All right, let's see. Okay. All right. So the music here is a little tense. It kind of feels like you're already in combat, even though you're not, I guess. But yeah. So as you look out over the body of water, you do see that it's about a 25-foot drop from the ledge you're on down to the water below. The water does have sort of a swirling current. It kind of swirls towards the center here, like you're looking at a very slow flushing toilet almost. The water does come down from waterfall. There's even one underneath here that's kind of going down into it. You do see that this ledge over here is also elevated and kind of goes out over the water. It definitely has sort of a sacrificial platform feel to it. And behind it, you see the massive skull of a titanic creature, bigger than gargantuan. Whatever offered up its skull for this had to be hundreds of feet tall, maybe. Or it's just a beautiful sculpture. It's hard to tell. It does, however, have its own sort of basin effect, and from the sockets of the skull eyes, two streams of water constantly pour down into this grate, which then filters through the floor of this platform down into the basin. It definitely looks like the kind of place where you would do a lot of bloodletting so that the blood would then filter down into the sacrificial pool. Other features of the room. This area over here is raised up about 10 feet. There are some stairs that lead to it. This allows...
Darkness.
Oh, it's all dark over there? Okay.
Yep, even I think the skull base. I don't know if anyone else can see it. But
you guys may need to set up some lights then. All right, then I will just let you guys continue to explore before I spoil anything else about the room for you. All right.
Did we take a short rest?
I don't know if anybody rested yet.
No, we haven't taken a short rest or a long rest yet.
Got it.
All right, yeah. So as you head up those stairs, you see that this area right here actually inclines a bit and then sort of wraps around to the left. Whereas if you were to go straight left, it leads to a stairwell that leads to a landing that leads to another stairwell. As you guys head up here, you do see that there is a smaller basin of sorts that is being fed by a series of small streams and waterfalls. They seem to feed into the skull of some great dead beast or humanoid-esque creature.
Would I perchance know what the skull, the creature, what type of creature the skull came from?
Gosh, nature or arcana, both of those could probably provide more information. History, maybe. Okay. There are creatures that reach such great sizes. Ones that come to mind are dragons, krakens, titans, and gods.
Perhaps we should set up torches. It's so dark.
Okay. Can I go into my fanny pack of clothing and bring out my magenta clap-on torches?
Okay. I can't make them actually magenta though. I'm very sorry, but
Oh, the lights that you stole from the crypt, the Septicus's crypt.
all right. So here is your bathtub. There you go.
It's
Let me
even
go.
fancier than before.
Let me make you some magenta lights real quick. Let's see. What do I got that could make you some magenta lights? Yeah, this will work. All right, let's just boost it up like this, and then let's see. All right, and then like that. Okay, how many of these bad boys do you got?
6.
6. All right. Feel free to place them where you would like, Garuda.
I think I'll just give one each of my companions and
Oh, okay.
let them pick where they will go. So, there. I don't know.
Oh, look at this graphic. They just left you. They just left you back here. There we go.
Yeah.
Good role playing though, not moving your miniature.
Inspiration?
Sure, take that inspiration. It wasn't you getting
Yes.
coffee in the other room. What's up?
Quick question: with these magenta lights that we have, do they look like if I were to lob one up into like this skull's eye socket, would it look like it just wash out, or do you think it might be have enough mass to just sit there?
Well, it's magical. So you could try and see what happens. I mean,
All right.
it won't be put out by the water because it's a continual flame.
It was
Yeah.
more of like I didn't want like the object to be washed away.
Oh,
more
sure.
than anything else.
In truth, the flame has to be cast on something. So at the very core of this, magenta flame is like the tiniest little, semi-precious stone kind of thing.
Mhm.
So yeah, you could climb up even and just sort of tuck it into a loose bit of, bone. There you go.
That's exactly what I'll do then.
All right, that looks creepy as hell. As you are climbing on the skull, you begin to hear a great many voices, whispering and singing mournfully.
Do I recognize the tune, or do I hear any particular voices?
It is similar to Mer song that you have heard throughout your adventures.
Okay.
All right. Oh, it's looking nice. It's like you guys decorated those lights.
I'm gonna go over here and climb this ladder.
Okay.
And
The
see.
the ladder is ancient, but still supports its the use of it. So you kind of clamber up. It's 20 feet up. It is simply just a large flat area that looks down over the room, but also grants access to the basin itself. Has anybody interact? Oh, okay. Afra, as you approach the basin, you can see swimming in the basin an uncountable amount of ghosts.
Cool.
It's like looking into the Ghostbusters storage containment unit, or in the cartoon show they actually went into the containment unit once, which was mind-blowing because it's actually a demi-plane where they were storing all the ghosts. So it was wild. Anyways, but looking down, it looks like you're at the pet store and they've got too many feeder goldfish in one tank. It's just a writhing mass, like a writhing school of fishy ghosts, and you do see sea elf ghost, even some human and elven ghosts, kind of interspersed with the merfolk.
That effectively killed my desire to use the skull like a giant water slide.
Fair. That would be like some Hades at the end of Hercules situation. Yeah, it probably wouldn't go too well. All right. Now, I will point out there is a little bit of a hazard here. This big opening right here, this 10-foot by 10-foot square, essentially, opens up into the basin below. So if you're not careful, you could slip and fall in here and then tumble down into the basin below. Oh my goodness, there's a French bulldog licking my foot. And there it goes. Okay.
Looking into the bigger basin below, is there similar attributes, or is it just kind of
it just seems to be water. Yep.
Can I pick up a spare rock and throw it down there?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you grab a loose piece of stone from the floor and you lob it in there and it lands plunk and is quickly sucked under the water.
Does this old ass ladder look like it's big enough to not big enough, but sturdy enough for me to climb on?
Afra was able to climb it no problem. It's definitely
She
ancient,
weighs a lot less.
but this is made of rope from a ship. This is the big ass thick rope. This ain't like a little kid treehouse rope ladder. This is woven together from the rope of an ancient ship.
Okay. I just didn't want to start climbing and then land on my ass.
True.
I guess
And is this
continuing
just-
the theme, I'm gonna grab Jenna and start looking around for like ancient inscriptions. Anywhere.
Sure.
We would like to do our group investigation.
All right, let's see that party check for investigation. Okay. Inscribed around the border of this platform are written in deep speech is present my banquet and receive my blessings.
Do we need to sacrifice another sea elf?
Yeah, there
Free.
will be sacrifice. So I'm really smart. I don't have like a watch per se, but a good track of the time.
Sure.
I know we've been down here for a minute, but is there any way to like know how long until that like time Kellerduck had mentioned of the opening?
You sense in your heart of hearts that you maybe have 9 hours tops.
Maybe 9. So maybe a long rest in the spooky vault. Or not. It's good.
Yeah, his time frame was just that. It was more of a window than a exact moment. Allegedly, you will quote unquote know when it is happening. And that was underlined several times in his notes.
And I don't feel that now.
It doesn't feel like it's, especially open. I mean, you could, I guess, just scoop some mermaid ghosts right out of the skull if you wanted to, but it doesn't have a feeling of tremendous magical power emanating from it. But it would give you time to set up your basin and your ritual and have all that ready to go.
Take a quick nap.
Yeah, you could certainly try, get a short rest in. If you wanted to try for a short rest into a long rest, you could try that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll start preparing the basin, and it's not time yet, so we'll just rest and wait.
All right.
So as far as preparing the basin, do we need to get it? Is it good where it's at, or do we need to get it up to where we dump the contents into that pool and then they go through the skull waterfall? I mean, do we know what exactly we need to prep? Because if we have the time, it would make more sense to prep the ritual.
Well, you're supposed to fill the basin with seawater, then sacrifice the merfolk in the basin, and then submerge yourself in the basin full of blood and seawater. And then,
so it doesn't matter.
And then as the thing opens, that will essentially allow you to impersonate She Who Hungers and take the power for yourself, allegedly.
And we
So
gotta
we're
eat
climbing
their
up over
still
that.
beating hearts.
Yeah, there's
Not
that
a
whole
single
part.
bite wasted.
Yep.
Jenna says, I mean, from what I tell her, we just need to be here, and the souls will know where to go after the ritual's completed, but it's not time yet.
I mean, if you want to dramatically plug this hole in the floor with your turtle bathtub, you certainly can. It's big enough. Like it won't flood the area. There's still, grates in the floor that the water can go through.
Okay, yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
Going up to the waterfall, does it smell like seawater or does it smell like fresh water?
It smells like seawater.
Okay.
In fact, moving it closer like this, some of the water coming out of the eyes does start to pool into the tub.
We wait.
Oh, dang. Really? So there's actually somebody made what looks like, I mean, I know it's wood, but it sure looks like a turtle shell bathtub. There we go. Nice.
This one looks like kind of hot tub for relaxing.
Yeah, but it's
Talk
Usually-
about a hot
the
tub.
closest
It's
thing,
got
yeah.
the little.
It's got a bar soap.
It's got
Yeah.
the board there where you can put your candles into your books, so you can sit back and
Mhm.
read.
Yeah, it's a nice bathtub. You spared no expense. All right. I mean, I photoshopped you a turtle bathtub full of blood, but I totally didn't think about having it without blood, so that's why we're having to use the standard bathtub. So,
It looks good though.
okay,
It looks
thanks.
looks like a place I would want to soak in.
There you go. If you're gonna do evil stuff, you might as well do it in comfort and style. All right. So, what are you gonna do while you wait? You settle in for a short rest then?
Yep.
Okay. You gain the benefits of a short rest.
Pietro will have gone back up to the landing over here.
Okay.
He's back against the wall while resting.
Occasionally, Pietro, you see the tail fin of a ghostly mermaid splash the surface of the basin.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's why he's on the far side, away from the basin.
Fair, fair. All right. Gertie should have some hit dice left, I think.
Yeah, I'm rolling.
Girl's got a mountain of it.
D12s.
All right. So, are you
Oh,
What?
damn! No, it's just all the ones
Oh,
after rolling.
yeah. I feel that. That happened to me on. That happened to me on
Early,
Tuesday.
huh?
Yep, that happened to me on Tuesday. I think the stakes were a lot lower for me on Tuesday, though. So.
Four ones. Ugh.
I mean, I'm not really expecting to make it through today's session, so
Aw, that's so sweet.
I have accepted my imminent demise.
Is
That's
it because
just the
you
sleep deprivation talking?
you wrote
Fuck up.
you wrote a lot of checks and the way your bank account works, you're not ready to cash those checks? Is
Yep.
that Okay.
Your savings is connected to your checkings.
Yeah. I think every warlock has been there, once or twice. So.
I
Can't
will
let
give
those checks
everyone
bounce.
It's so cute
inspired
because this one
speech,
player is
yeah.
planning to be a warlock, and he's like, "I guess I'm gonna be the first warlock to ever carry on after their patron's dead." And I'm like, "No, that's like half the warlocks in the game, I think." You would think that warlock patrons would wise up after a while, but I think they're just really lonely. You know what I'm saying? Plus, they like to take advantage of free labor. It's like in real life, if like your unpaid intern eventually killed you. Like, I feel like that's what's going on with warlocks and their patrons.
I'm honestly surprised that doesn't happen more often.
Phew, give it time. The world's still falling apart, my friend. Give it time.
No, I mean even before all this
Oh
started.
yeah. Well, according to murder shows, it happens at least once a season. So, yeah.
That is something I'd like to return to the well on.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
All right. The hour passes. Jenna.
Oh, I kind of want to hear Afra's speech.
Oh, yeah. This
this
is the
one.
final speech that Afra
Yep.
will ever give ... in this campaign. So, let's see what it is. I'm ready for your prepared remarks. Do you have dramatic music I need to play in the background or anything, or
No,
Okay.
no, just that this is it. This is it. We're gonna finally, fight a god. That's fun. I've never met one before. And we're definitely not all gonna die horribly when we do it. Definitely not.
Okay. Gertie kind of scratches her whiskers.
You all believe me.
Yeah, Gertie like scratches her whiskers and is like, and I am supposed to feel inspired by this, yes?
Yes.
All right. I feel inspired.
How many
Gravik.
hit points is it?
Gravik is floored
15.
by your speech. It has actually knocked him prone. So.
Did I miss something? Why the fuck did I ever just roll a deception check?
She is
It's not a deception check, it's a reassurance check.
She is bolstering her role playing with mechanics, which is completely within her rights to do. And so you guys must role play that she has delivered the most inspiring lie you've ever heard in your entire fucking lives. This is our mutual obligation to each other.
Okay, so the guy was just knocked prone then. He's not dead anymore.
He feels
well,
fine.
I
He
mean,
might go for a walk later on.
dead and prone are generally not mutually exclusive. So, unless they're doing a weekend at Gravik's mini adventure. So,
I don't think we can pull that off given his mass.
yeah. What would be even more funny is if everyone had to play as a gnome. So, that would be amazing. Well, I now know I have a great idea for a new one shot.
Why no gnomes?
It has to be gnomes because it's your character that inspired the one shot. Plus, gnomes are tricksters. It just makes sense. Not trying to be racist, just saying.
You're certainly succeeding.
Yeah. Look, they used to only be allowed to be illusionist as their specialist mage. So
Some bullshit.
Yeah, it was a different time. Women had a higher comeliness score. Men had a higher strength score, just like real life. It just made sense. Oh my god, what a terrible game. Anyways, time passes. The clock ticks down. We will put whether or not a long rest is possible in the hands of RNGesus. I will roll this physical die Let's see how much time is left. Well, holy shit. If you would like to take one, it would literally use all the time you have left to do a long rest, and it would be the 6-hour variety. So you wouldn't have time to change out spells or anything else like that. You would simply just regain resources. Or you could spend that 6 hours prepping. Like Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone. Like if you want to set booby traps or something. I laugh, but that happened with your cousins in a different part of this campaign. And it was actually very effective.
Somehow, I don't think letting loose a tarantula or setting up a nail gun is going to stop She Who Hungers in the deep.
That's fair. All right. You know what? Resources would probably do you pretty good. Some of you might want spells and stuff, I guess.
I mean, I feel the need to point out that there are many fan theories that the burglars in Home Alone were actually immortal, and that's the only reason they survived. She Who Hungers may want to be immortal, but I think that those chaps would kill her.
Also, it's not just about killing an immortal, it's about killing their morale. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. Gravik, you will not benefit from the long rest, obviously. But the rest of you may, if you'd like, unanimously, to long rest. Or, if you don't want a long rest, you don't need a long rest, you could do other preparations instead.
Just don't know what other preparations we would do.
That's up to you.
Do we have, like, battlements? We could put spikes everywhere.
With what?
Look, I don't know what you're carrying around. Myself, personally, I'm not carrying around spikes.
All right. Then I will say...
I'm not carrying around spikes either.
That exhausted from your battle against the extra-dimensional horror that was the hunger manifested, and having dragged this massive bathtub with Gravik's corpse in it down all of those stairs, you're probably... Because honestly, if you try to move furniture down a narrow staircase, it sucks. Imagine 100 feet of narrow staircase that you guys had to move that fucking bathtub down with a dead minotaur inside of the bathtub. Now, maybe at some point Jenna was like, "Oh, I'll just throw Gravik in my pants." But she didn't say that.
Crazy.
So I assume she just watched you guys struggle to get Gravik's corpse and the bathtub down the stairs.
I feel like
That
me and
seems on
Afro
brand for
walked
her.
down the front of the stairs, and we'd like occasionally look back at Gertie and Pietro lugging the bathtub.
Oh
of
yeah,
Minotaur.
and like they hate each other now, but they also love each other. You know what I mean? Because they kept like smashing each other's fingers and being like, "Go left, no, my left, ah!" Yeah, and like just for 100 feet down the stairwell, just down. Questions that Garuda often asks: how tall is the ceiling in this room, Dungeon Master? Great question. From the water to the roof, about 100 feet. So you should be super safe in this fight.
Huh.
Yeah.
For test show, that is a lie.
That means from the platform that you're currently on, Garuda, 75 feet to the ceiling, and then the platform that Pietro's on, 55 feet. So kind of giving you an idea of that. I should probably go to the GM's lair and move these well-drawn height indicators so that you guys could see them. Oh man, look at that quality work. Okay. I would say in Foundry it's better, but it's the same marker tool. It's gonna look like shit still. So,
But that's fine.
yeah. All right. I think that is all the arrows that I had hidden from you. Okay. All right. Oof. So, regain whatever resources you had. No time for changing out spell slots. As you hit that 6-hour mark, any of you who were dozing still awaken as the room begins to rumble and shake as though a lightweight earthquake hit the area. You see behind the skull eyes, a bright light begins to emanate that was not placed there by Pietro. And you also see that the water up here begins to sort of glow as well. Jenna, in your professional opinion, you think, quote unquote, something is happening.
Yep. I'm open up my dimensional room, and I'm gonna go to the mirror, and I'm gonna pull out the 3 CL
Okay.
/ merfolk.
All right. I don't feel like switching maps, so I'm just gonna, I'll just grab a couple of my cutest merfolk and sea elves so that you guys can look them in the eyeballs as you murder them. Hold on.
I don't. This would be
I-
nowhere near as bad as last.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's see. Oh yeah. Well, what if I told you that they were swapped out for adorable seals? Would you still be able to do it, Afra? Those are the doggos of the sea.
Yeah.
Mhm. Oh damn. Okay.
Yeah.
That's some good role playing.
You're asking Afra, not
Yeah.
not
Okay.
the player.
I was about to say that was some good role playing. What if it was a baby shark hound? Would you still be able to do it?
Why don't we
I-
have
Oh my
one
god,
of
it's
those?
adorable.
Like, be more able to do it.
You don't know what goes on in Skull and Shackles. It's a crazy place. All right, hold on. Let's see. Man, we got a lot of seal miniatures. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, she looks pretty cute. You could kill her. Oh yeah, kill her. This will be cathartic for me. There you go. This guy too. Okay. All right. Apparently they hit up the anime salon while they were in your
Soul
mirror.
beer?
Yeah. Okay. So you have your sea elf prisoners. You have your bathtub. You know what you need to do. Walk everybody through it. Would be high mage, high archmage Jenna.
I'm instruct Gertie to put Gravik's body in the bowl as well, and then I'm gonna drag the sea elves in one at a time. And I'm gonna slit their throat and let their blood fill the
Okay.
tub.
All right. I could finally switch out for the special bathtub I worked so hard to make. There we go.
And as their blood starts to fill the tub, I start cutting into their chest to rip out their hearts.
Jeez. Okay. All right. There we go. Wasn't easy filling this turtle with blood, let me tell you. Oh man. I was happy we weren't playing an IRL game, because I would have felt really bad about making this prop in real life. So okay. So Gravik's body just kind of sinks to the bottom. Bloop bloop bloop. And then you start killing these things. Alright. They I'm assuming you did the whole like enchanter's gaze kind of deal.
Yep.
Okay. They struggle, but not for long. As you tear free their still beating hearts. Who is consuming these hearts? This is important for what happens next.
I'm consuming them, and
All three of them?
if anyone's welcome, or if anyone wants to get in on this,
I'll
welcome to
try
get a heart.
Okay.
That's like Guru's diet.
I think that would make me uncomfortable. So I will
This is-
not.
This is a shortcut to power.
So do I gotta get inside a bathtub?
Yeah, you'd have to if you're gonna perform this with her and gain the benefits of these powers. Yeah. I think it's interesting that Jenna left the most horrible part of eating the still beating hearts out until it was time to do it. That was well played. That was well played.
Yes.
I didn't want them to think I was weird or creepy, you know?
Yeah.
So Guru,
Yeah,
snuggle
fair.
against, Jenna,
Okay.
grab it.
Okay. So do you stuff a piece down Gravit's throat, or?
Does Gravel want to
For
eat?
good measure.
Okay. Pietro, I see you in the bathtub.
Yeah.
Afro, are you joining into this, or are you like, no way, Jose?
God.
This is one of those things they teach you about in middle school. Use your dare training. So.
Okay. I'm gonna cannonball in on top of everyone.
Oh, damn.
Oh, God.
Okay. Fair. All right. As a extraplanar creature, this sweet boy, he can't really benefit from it, but he'll certainly hang out with you if that's okay. So, Mario will jump in. It's just there's not enough room for Gertie. If she got in the tub, it would break the tub. It would all spill out. So she's gonna have to sit this one out. All right. You consume the still beating hearts, and then stuffed into this hot tub full of seawater, blood, and dead sea elves and a dead minotaur. You guys dunk your heads under the water as another massive quake, much bigger than the first, begins to shake the chamber. What you experience under the water is a pain, both physical and psychic, like you've never felt before. I say that because it doesn't deal any damage, but it feels really bad anyways. As you look up through the thick, bloody seawater, you see a great many mermaid spooks flying through the chamber, now freed from the skull basin. Each of you feels a tremendous change overtake you as one by one the ghosts that believe themselves to be set free are pulled down into the basin that you have created, and you feel yourselves consuming and absorbing their life forces to become more and more powerful. So, each of you is receiving a boon from performing this vile and what, I don't know, super evil like ritual. So here we go. Pietro, you should notice yours in your journal now. Okay. Let's see. Afra, turning yours on right now. I kept them on separate character sheets. That way they would still be like clickable information, but we wouldn't have to waste time with you guys modifying your existing character sheet. And I didn't want to put on your character sheet ahead of time because then you would know it was there. So, let's see. Garuda, here comes your boon. And boons are like assholes, you know? Like, you want to show them to everybody, but you don't have to show them to everybody. So, wait, that's probably not how the saying goes. Anyways,
That's how I remember it. Or I've been living life wrong.
all right, let's see. Gravik, yeah, down in the abyss where you are serving in Baphomet's army, a small goat man comes running up to you on the battlefields where you are slaying other demons in an endless war of violence that makes no sense. And he looks up at you and he says, Mr. Gravik, sir, you've been called back to the front lines.
I'll like wrench an axe out of the head of a demon I just killed,
Mm.
sling it over my shoulder, and gesture for little goat man to lead the way.
Okay. All right. You've only been in that layer of the abyss for like 10 years, so you should still remember what the hell is going on when you get back. So, and then Jetta, let me load yours in. I'll give you guys a few minutes to look over these abilities. If you have any questions about them, you can, of course, ask. If they're secret questions, let me know and we'll go to secret chat to talk about them. Oh, and returning from the dead, Gravik, you would get your HP restored, but not your spell slots, unfortunately. And you also need to get out of the tub because you're too big now.
Irony of ironies, with the exception of the hero's feast that morning, I didn't even get a spell off before I died.
Fair enough.
Thank goodness for small mercies. I don't know. Blessings? Something. Curses, damnations.
There you go. I feel like that's an embroidery waiting to happen.
Crash just sent you a question in.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Got it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take a family photo for so we can commemorate this moment. I feel like it kind of sums up our whole campaign pretty well.
We're the bad guys.
No, it's amazing. When I was working on the endgame stuff, comparing and contrasting the two campaigns last night, I was like, incredible. Like, it's such a good science experiment as to like how the same narrative can be taken in such completely different directions, but depending on who the protagonists are. It makes me excited for stuff like you know, like Westworld for real life kind of deal that will eventually be a thing, because you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be so interesting to see how people experience in like a sandbox narrative differently from each other. Which I guess we're already doing that all the time in D&D, but I don't know.
Yeah, but with D&D, there is that sort of built-in expectation of you're questing for good. I mean, that's not to say that everyone does that all the time.
Oh, trust me, there are some evil D&D groups out there.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
But
oh yeah.
It's I don't know. It depends on how closely to the lore you want to stick, I guess, is the best way to
Yeah,
think
I
about
got
it.
you.
Like how closely to the stories you want to follow. Like it's always the the knight in shining armor story. That's the one that's always told, and so people are like, "Oh, I want to do that." And you get
I
the
can see
folks
that.
who are like, "No, I want to be the Black Knight. I want to be the evil mage. I want to do that story."
Well, you guys, in my opinion, have performed admirably as a anti-hero party. You have done heroic things, but you have always done them for your own reasons. And you have betrayed many, but have never actually betrayed each other. It is a proof of concept that you can have an evil adventuring party and they could be successful. So, congratulations on that. Very impressed. Then they all betrayed each other. No.
With that, Gravik starts tearing into everybody.
Yeah.
Ah!
Baphomet says hello. Yeah.
No, he will actually though, like, upon rising up larger and everything, look at Jenna and say, "We kill her now?"
When she comes.
How long?
I suspect soon.
Yeah,
turns
as
around
you
and
as you
jumps
say
onto the
that,
merfolk.
as you say that, you feel the whole room begin to shake again. And then hopefully I layered these correctly. Let's see. Maybe. Oh, sweet. Okay. You see the basin turn into a swirling vortex.
I'm gonna drink a potion if I may.
Sure. Well, maybe you do. I don't know. The lighting's still kind of suspect. Yeah, you can see the edge of that swirling vortex.
Actually, may need my vision corrected because
Oh,
I
okay.
have new abilities.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I was so worried last night. There was a lot of people complaining on social media that Roll20 was busted for them because of reasons around the new dynamic lighting. So I made sure to log into both games for today and make sure everything was still running appropriately.
So I'm gonna drink my potion of growth.
Okay. I'm gonna move all these eyeballs to the map layer. Not these eyeballs, but these lights, because it's very hard for me to select things. Oops. That's fine.
For example, what I
Yeah.
just did.
All right.
I'm gonna.
They should still provide light even on the map layer, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm enlarged for 4 hours.
Okay. From what?
My potion of growth.
Oh, nice. So you are gargantuan now.
Question: does our
Someone-
appearance change at all? Or...
If you would like it to, I could make you a token real quick to reflect your new appearance. If you already were perfect the way you were, and your mom told you were handsome and gave you a gold star, then don't worry about it. But if you have something in mind that immediately sprang to mind, send me the thing and I'll make a mini real quick.
I'm good.
I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be alright.
Okay.
Unless you can make it all black.
Oh man. In like 30 seconds? I don't know. Let me see. Okay. Give me just a sec. I think you're in my Birdman folder. Let's see.
Okay, I gotta get in the mindset. I am the Hulk. I am the Hulk. Grab it.
Bigger than
Dirty
dirty.
humans. Just think that over and
Um,
over and over.
Is anyone not resistant to lightning? You should probably drink.
Yeah, give me one of those.
Drink.
All right. Let's see what I can do to help Garuda out here. I want him to be
Wait, we
as...
have potions of lightning resistance?
We have one.
You have one. Okay.
I'll give it to Pietro then.
Gravik is gonna step up to Pietro and he's gonna lower his head so that Pietro can put the whetstone on his horns.
Okay. I will whetstone. I will sharpen Gravik's horns.
I don't anticipate it actually works, but he sees you doing it to your blade, so
Well, he's offering the whetstone to anybody else. I think everyone else is using other magical weapons, but couldn't hurt. All right. So I have consumed a potion of lightning resistance. Yes.
Yep.
Jenna, would you like warding bond?
Yeah. That sounds great. Does that mean I take your damage as well, or you just take mine, right?
No, I just take yours. And you
Yeah,
gain
yeah.
an AC.
Hit me with it.
It's like Gravik looks like he's having a lot of trouble concentrating, but he recognizes you and recognizes that he's supposed to protect you.
Is Gravik a zombie?
Revenant.
Revenant, maybe.
We don't label such things.
Let's just say he's back from the dead. That is a matter of fact.
Jenna looks about the same, though covered in blood. She is putting a hand mirror into a steel metal case and closing it and quickly putting it into a dimensional.
Oh, Garuda, do you got like spooky glowing eyes now?
Yes.
What color?
I would say red.
Red. Okay.
Nice.
All right. Mm-mm-mm. There we go.
Gravik is. Actually, I don't know how much time we have for prep crash.
Mm-hmm.
Like I, assuming that nothing immediately lashes out at us, I'm gonna. He intends to cast freedom of movement on Pietro, Garuda, and himself.
Okay.
Might be better, but does Afro have that?
Yeah, I can do it on myself,
Okay, fine. Cool.
but only on myself. I can't do it on anybody else.
All right. Let's bring in this evil Garuda.
Kind of
This is
exciting.
like the limited edition Funko Pop. There we go. Ooh.
Oh,
Oh.
that's baller.
Yeah.
That's it,
Holy!
Crash.
All right.
That
Swap
was
them
like
out.
a 5-minute go. Holy crap! That's amazing.
All right. Let's see. Turn on all your features. There we go. Turn on your dark vision. There we go. All right. I am gonna miss being so proficient in the tool set. That's the one thing that I'm still frustrated about with Foundry. We ran a game last night, and it was awesome. I'm just gonna put it out there, it was fucking awesome. But it is trying to be like, I don't know how to do this. After 6 years of knowing how to do it. So, all right, there we go. Evil Garuda ready for action.
Thank you, Crash.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Gravik's gonna motion in the whirlpool and then point at Jenna and say, "Tell me when." And he's going to like almost do like a runner's start position.
I think you'll know when.
Oh, hold on. I've got a puppy trapped in here with me, and then I'll be good to go. All right. Okay. So, anybody have any questions at all about their situation? No.
Nope.
All right. I'll be right back.
Should I cast Spirit Guardians now or wait until we actually see a thing?
As long as it lasts.
10 minutes.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's not a. It's
Might
not
as
bad,
well.
but
I mean, it's not like anyone else is coming to the party that's a friend. So
All right. So you see, rising up out of the basin, a scaly, fishy hand.
Gravik looks at Jenna.
Jenna
And
nods.
then a second giant fleshy hand. They are sizable.
Oh dang.
Wow.
May. No.
And
Go
then
ahead.
you see some tentacles start rising up out of it, and then some eyes, and then a face, and so on and so forth. All right. The being is very familiar to you, Afra. She has haunted your nightmares for a long time.
Nicer in person though.
Yeah, as she looks down at all of you, her eyes narrow menacingly. It is the look of a woman who has gone to get her special Girl Scout cookies, the ones that she hid on the top shelf in a small tin that was labeled with something lame like corn flour, and finds mice there eating the cookies. She is unhappy. All right. Let's see what we could do here. Gotta clear this out. Okay, and then I'll load up this here music. All right, so we'll do pause. Okay.
Great. Rolling like that yesterday. Great.
All right.
I don't know if it's the token or if I forgot to check it, but I didn't get into the turn order. My bad.
Okay, what'd you roll?
Just 8.
Okay. All right, and then I need something to represent the layer action. So let's do that.
One of Garuda's torches.
Wait, did we get layer actions? This is our layer now?
Oh yeah, that's a good question, because you do have layer actions, because you are controlling the soul vault. So let me show you your layer actions real quick.
Yeah, that was a shot in the dark. I didn't think it.
So on initiative count 20, each PC, not NPCs, can perform one of the following layer actions. You cannot repeat the same layer action twice in a row. So you can gain 20 temp HP. You can gain the benefits of Bless until the next initiative count 20, or you may teleport up to 90 feet to a location that you can see. Each time you use a layer action, it is representative of you consuming one of the fleeing souls that is escaping from the vault.
That's awesome. I mean, terribly evil, but awesome.
Okay. So if you need a reminder, you could just scroll down the map and it'll just stay there where you can see it. It's like a handout, but you don't even have to work hard. You just scroll down to it. All right. Gosh. I guess that's that. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Descending order. Oh, she didn't roll. My bad.
She doesn't have to.
Okay. All right. Afra, you're up first.
Gonna dive behind Gertie while casting Fly on myself.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
All right. Don't forget it. I'm just moving her so I can get rid of this swirly arrow. It's driving me crazy. Okay. All right. Jenna, to you.
So do these each have separate, like, how do I say this in D&D terms?
Do her hands have their own hit point pools?
Can
Yes.
I'm gonna...
They do not, as far as you know. It's just indicative of how big she is, essentially. But they
Gertie. I ran up and I touched Pietro and I cast my 4th level Fly because I forgot it was 4th level, and then I dive behind.
Okay, fair enough.
So Pietro, you can fly too until I stop concentrating.
Okay.
Unless you
Yeah,
don't
I have to
want
look up I'm perfectly okay with that. I gotta look at the fly spell. Real quick.
Yeah, I mean, I've been waiting for this moment for a while, and I've been saving a specific thing for a while. I pull out of my pocket a chicken feather, and I say the command word, summon it.
Oh shit! Are you summoning the chicken from way back?
Yeah, that chicken.
Okay. Holy shit! All right. Let me go grab that chicken.
The one from the empty net fight?
That
Yep.
destroyed our fucking Pokemon.
Oh my god, please tell me it's the Family Guy chicken.
No, it's just a chicken.
Perfectly
It
normal
was literally
chicken.
just
It's
a
the
chicken.
most impressive chicken I've ever seen.
Yeah. Let me grab it real quick.
I like how you were like, I've been waiting for this moment.
That chicken.
I mean, yeah, because you kind of, it's like, with something that badass, you just like, I'm gonna save this for the final boss.
Not gonna lie, as soon as you said those words though, in my head I heard the big drum intro for In the Air
Well,
Tonight.
hopefully, I did not break the initiative tracker by switching scenes. Does it still work for you guys?
Yeah.
Everything seems to be fine.
All right. There is a ring of fire that appears, Jenna, as you pull out the feather. The feather bursts into flames, and stepping through that ring of fire is the chicken. It looks over at you menacingly and rolls itself into initiative. All right. So action to activate magic item, and then where'd you summon chicken? Right around here?
Right in front of her.
Oh, okay.
Literally stare at her in the eyes. Yeah, and that's my turn.
Okay. All right. As we come over to layer actions, there is a sound of many wet Slurpee boys popping their heads up in the basin below. They are your friends, the Angwillians, here to help their goddess do what must be done. Eat the Girl Scout cookies that were promised. All right. So roll the mid real quick.
I'm gonna use my layer action to teleport 90 feet.
All right. Yep. Each of you may use a layer action if you would like. Remember, you can't use the same one 2 turns in a row. So definitely use a little bit of strategy to determine when would be the best time to use your layer actions.
I'm gonna
up
suck
there.
a soul for 20 HP.
If you want to help remind yourself, you could do a token marker of I don't know, green or something. And if you use the first one on the list, you do a 1. And then if you just 2, 3, I mean, that might help you remember which one you used if you have a lot to track this fight.
I must do.
All right.
Where's the
I'll do blue
handout
for
our
teleport.
later actions? I'm
Bottom
sorry.
left. Bottom left.
You scroll the map down to the bottom left. There's no actual
Oh.
handout. It's just right on the map for you.
Oh, okay.
We was just trying something new. So.
Okay.
How-
I like it.
How tall is our goddess?
Her head is right up there by the ceiling. She effectively can reach almost everything in the room with her long, spindly arms.
I'm gonna teleport to like a shoulder.
Oh shit. Okay.
Like gonna hang out. Like
All right.
And I'll bless
right
myself.
there. Right there.
Yeah, she is large enough that you do not have to make any sort of grappling checks or anything like that. She would be impossible to grapple, essentially, but she is certainly climbable, given her size.
I'll use the bless crash on myself.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. If the layer action round is over, that brings us to She Who Hungers. You hear the bloop, bloop, bloop of legendary action points. Okay. So she's going to look about the room, her gaze sort of slowly kind of going everywhere. And then she is going to reach out with her claws. To everybody down on the platform. All right. Let's see. Yeah. So let me see if I'm reading this right. Scoop. Nice. Okay. She will use both of her claw actions to perform a scoop. So she is going to put her hands down here, and she's just going to try to pick up everything that is in her hand tokens, which I guess actually misses the chicken. Incredible. Okay. So if you're inside this these hand tokens, here's the attack. All right. Oh shit! What an opener. All right. This is the same attack for everyone in her hand spaces. It's a single attack against everybody as she tries to scoop you all up. So let's see how bad it is with the last time we're ever going to use these hateful cards. Here we go. All right. Let's see. Slashy damage. Everybody who's affected, this is you're so shook up by being grabbed by a giant kaiju monster. You need to make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, you will drop your weapon. That's a bad way to start the fight. Gertie does not have a weapon to drop, so she will not make a save. But you guys do need to make strike saves or be knocked prone, grappled, and restrained as she pickle you up in her hands.
Quick question.
Sure.
This attack, is it considered, since she is a magical being, is this a magical attack? Or
most assuredly, yep. She is a magical creature.
Okay, so we need to make a strength save and then a dex save, right?
Correct. Oh, damn.
Okay.
Pietro ain't having none of that shit. All right.
Strength. I got to make the dex save, though, for the weapon dropping.
If we're not holding our weapon yet, that doesn't matter, right?
I guess not, if you aren't holding your weapon yet.
I'm good.
Okay. Pietro, since you passed the strength save, you can either be left behind, or you could ride on her hands freely as they rise towards her mouth.
I'll be left behind.
Okay.
So I have a question. Sorry. Because of freedom of movement, I can't be restrained.
Oh, or grappled, right? So you could, like a bar of soap, just.
You could still be grappled by non-magical effects. So her physically grabbing me can still grapple.
Oh, okay.
But her description says she has no limit to how many huge or smaller creatures she can grapple at once.
Oh, you're too big. Yeah. All right. So you slip out. So she's just going to take Gertie and the dead sea elves up to her pie hole.
I have no problem with her taking Gertie.
Okay. That's weird, but all right.
Gertie killed me.
Okay. And then she is going to perform a swallow. So here we go. If this attack succeeds, she will swallow a huge or smaller target. So I guess she will try to swallow Gertie to get things started. Here we go. Has to be advantage because she is restrained. Maybe it'll show up. Maybe it won't. We'll find out someday. I could always queue up another 6 spites. Oh, there we go. So, Gertie, you are bit for 46 piercing and 13 psychic, and you are down the gullet.
shit.
So what I will do to represent that you are in her belly, because I'm a hack and I didn't make a belly map, even though I have a belly map. I will just put you down on the rules or the layer actions. I didn't want to look at any more intestines. I'll be honest. I built and ran like a dungeon inside a monster, and I just don't want to look at the inside of anything for a while. So, okay. So now that you are swallowed, you are blind, restrained. You have total cover against attacks and effects outside of She Who Hungers. That's good. But you will begin to be digested both physically and psychically at the beginning of her next turn. So, worth mentioning. All right, and that is her turn. Just a Chicken is up. Just a Chicken flaps its wings, and it flies at her her stomach, and it attacks. All right. It is going to. It makes 3 attacks. Its tail feathers, its wings, and its beak. Okay, here we go. All right. So I'm gonna say a 31 definitely hits. 31 hits. 16 does not hit. Keeping track, she does seem to take normal damage from fire, if anybody is tracking that sort of information.
Good to know.
Okay. Despite the incredibleness of the chicken, however, it is not dealing magical damage with these chicken attacks, and she does seem to be resistant to that. All right. That brings us to legendary actions. All right. She is going to. Oh man. Let's see. Okay. Is anybody clumped up? Anybody clumped up? Clump up? Anybody? Yeah, there's some clumping right there. Garuda, how are you flying yet or no?
No.
Okay. Let's see. She's going to point towards Gravik and Garuda, and there is a distortion of time and space in a 10-foot radius sphere. I need both of you to make wisdom saving throws.
And it's
Okay.
4 because I'm plus, or 24 because I'm plus, so 19.
Okay. The DC on this is an 18. Nice. It's also at this point, as she does this, that the full weight of what you guys are doing settles in on you. You realize that this creature is possessed of a maddening presence. While you can see She Who Hungers, you must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of your turns or suffer the effects of a confusion spell. If you accumulate 3 successes within 1 minute, you are immune to this effect for 1 hour. But until then, you have to do it every round to avoid confusion, which is really bad. You can avoid this by averting your gaze and effectively blinding yourself for the whole round. Similar to like a Medusa fight, I guess. All right. Garuda, the DC was an 18, so you are okay, and Gravik, you are okay. That brings us to Garuda's turn.
Garuda will fly up right in front of the skull and start blasting She Who Hungers.
Okay.
Do you need to make a wisdom saving throw first?
Yeah, start of your turn, unless you're blind for this.
Gotcha.
All right, no problem. No problem. You are possessed of an impenetrable mind, Garuda.
Yeah.
As you fly up there.
You guys didn't know Grid was the smartest person in this party.
Mm, mm.
He pulls out his ASP and the bloom. Question: is this a new day technically, or is we long resting?
Since you got a long rest, yeah, it'd be a new day.
Dope. And he starts blasting. And
Okay.
goes, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. All right. Don't forget your bless on these too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's for the last one. He go use his grit points for deadly shot.
Is it already rolling bless? Is that's what I'm asking? Did you toggle it on?
No,
Or?
fuck.
I don't think it is.
Okay.
I had it on.
The 25s hit, but I need a bless for the first one to see if that one hits.
Got you. Sorry.
No worries. Yeah, it definitely does. All right, so all 3 of those hit.
Yep, and last one would be the violent shot. Yeah. So it'll be my platinum sharpshooter doubloon. Bitch.
You still got bless.
Yeah. Does a 19 hit?
Does a 19 hit? 19 does not hit.
God damn it. That'll be my turn.
Oh, no, hold on. No, I think I waited too late. I forgot about,
Well, also, he's probably not within 30 feet of you.
how high are
Well,
you, Garuda?
If he's just hanging out on the skull, he'd only be probably about 20 feet up, 15 feet up right now.
Not to mention that Gravik's pretty fucking big right now.
Yeah, so his aura is bigger. Yeah, so yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine.
I would love to, yeah. I'm gonna give
Okay.
you plus 10 to that.
Oh. Ooh.
All right, so that attack hits as well.
And I roll 4d10s for extra damage. Thanks, Graphic. So 22, 21, 24, 26, and 22. Anybody got quick maths?
Fighters, man.
I've been tallying it as I go. So, all right, you're good.
And then after he shoots, Griddle will turn around and look at the skull. Back.
Okay, so you're gonna blind yourself for your next turn then?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. That brings us to legendary action. Let's see. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay. She is going to create 2 hungers. Let me track down these hungers real quick. Let's see. Yeah, there they are. Okay, so she will have one appear here and one appear here. All right, and she will roll them into initiative.
I don't know what happened, but I disappeared off the initiative tracker.
Oh, really?
Completely. Yeah. I had an 8 right after.
Yeah, okay.
reading.
Let me put you back on there.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, so that was the end of Garuda's turn. Pietro, to you.
All right. Gotta make a wisdom saving throw.
These things were gross enough, I didn't even bother to make a new miniature.
They're pretty fucking gross.
Yeah.
All I see is calamari.
You
This is
would.
this is a calamari adventure for sure.
Pietro would like to take a running jump off the platform and then fly up to She Who Hunger's eye.
Oh,
and attack
jeez.
That.
Okay. All right. Did you made your wisdom saving throw to start these off? Absolutely.
Yes.
You nailed it. Okay. So you fly straight up to her eyeball. Okay.
Yeah. Bonus action. Gonna go into a rage.
All right.
And then I'm going to attack twice with 9 life stealer. Oh, shit. I should have done it reckless. Never mind. Too late. All right. So I'm assuming it's 24 hits.
24 hits. Yes.
All right. And then second attack.
Also a hit.
That subtract that divine fury.
Okay.
So I think it looks like it was 3 points from divine fury.
Okay.
I think.
Yep.
All right.
So it's 24 for the second attack, 25 for the first.
And let's see. Let's action surge. So 2 more attacks. I'm going to use a superiority die on that 17. Does a 21 hit?
21 hits.
All right, and then 1 more attack. And I'm going to use another superiority die.
Now you are noticing that she, perhaps unsurprisingly, does not seem to be affected by poison.
It's what it is.
Yeah.
But let me throw out that other D8. All right, there we go.
All right.
And I'm just, slashing at her like left eye. And
Yeah.
I'm just trying to work my way into her head.
Yeah, after the first slash, she kind of closes her 2 sets of eyelids against the attacks, and you just begin carving up her eyelids. She opens her mouth, almost seems like in slow motion because of her great size, and she lets out a terrifying scream of outrage that you would dare to do that to her.
I'm going to try and burrow my way into her head.
Oh, jeez. All right. As your turn ends, she'll use her last legendary action to try and grab you away from her face. So she's gonna move her big old hand over and try and pull you off of her face. Here we go. A 20.
That hits.
Okay. 23 slashing and 13 psychic damage. And you need to make a strength saving throw or she grabs a hold of you.
Okay. God damn it.
All right. She's going to pull you away from her face, but keep you handy.
Wait.
Meow.
Hold on.
You can still be grappled, you're just not restrained.
Right, but no, it's a saving throw.
It's a strength-based one,
advantage.
and you're raging, so you have advantage.
Good.
Okay.
Oh,
Good. Never
you're
mind.
not grappled.
There you go. All right. So she tries to pull you away and is unsuccessful.
All right.
Just dealing the damage instead.
It's like when a fly comes at you while you're trying to eat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a heck of a fly.
All
Violently
right.
cutting into your eyes.
A hornet.
It's a horsefly, man. They'll do it. All right. This hunger is going to make its way over. Swiggity swooty, coming for that minotaur booty. Here we go. Let's see. Does it fly on top of everything else? Because that'd be horrifying. It does. Oh, that's disgusting.
That's super horrifying.
Okay, so yeah, horrible membranous wings burst from its back, and it begins to fly because it wasn't horrifying enough. So we'll say that it's about, I don't know, 15 feet up. Yeah, that works. And it flies over to you, Gravik, and begins to attack. So, here goes. It is going to hit you with its crushing claws. Uh, 31 for 22.
Yeah, that it barely hits me, but that hits.
Oh, barely? Shoot.
Barely.
Okay. And then it will try and hit you with its tentacles, which apparently have a reach of 40. Good fucking god. Okay. Here we go.
That hits.
All right. So you are grappled but not restrained? Question mark. That's a weird spell, that freedom of movement. But you can escape from a grapple with only 5 feet of movement.
I think
Right,
I'm
right,
actually
right.
too large for it to grapple, aren't I?
Oh yeah, because it's only large. You could grapple up to 2 sizes larger than yourself, if I'm remembering correctly.
Thought it was one.
One.
Size larger.
Is it
One.
one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Phil
All
can
right.
only do that because he's.
Oh,
Virtual
right.
Wizard.
Okay. Then yeah, it is unable to grapple you. It just kind of beats on you. All right. Anguillians who have come to help. They're going to begin this slow, arduous journey of climbing up and out. So it's going to take their full turn to do that. Gertie, you are inside the beast. What do you got to do?
She's just gonna.
I mean, if you
Blast.
want a stomach map, I'll throw one down real quick if you need it. So.
No, she's just gonna. Lightning breath.
Okay.
Inside. Trying to blast a hole out of the stomach.
Fair enough. I'm going to say that she would have disadvantage to avoid this, because how do you dodge a thing coming out of your or inside your stomach? Here we go. Okay. So she takes the full 47 points of damage. As she does, let's see. Oh, okay. Okay. I just had to read this thing. She does, you feel the stomach kind of constrict around you, but does not disgorge you.
Okay.
All right.
That's her turn.
Fair enough.
She does have movement.
Well, you would be restrained though when you're inside a stomach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. That brings us to Gravik.
I will start with my will save. I will use inspiration just in case.
Okay.
And
Yeah, no problem.
all right. Now, that thing she did to Garuda and I with her legendary action,
Mm-hmm.
that wasn't like imposing that on us. That was something else, right?
It was a similar effect. She could basically create a 10-foot radius sphere that applies the confusion effect again. So she can sort of layer it on top if she didn't catch you initially.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So what Gravik is going to do is he is going to summon forth demons from gifted to him by Baphomet.
Okay.
Spirit Guardians, level 5.
All right.
And then where's Spirit Guardians?
Well, you're so big, we probably just need to do this because it's 15 feet from you, and
Yeah.
you're big, so yeah.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I know I'll probably be taking a opportunity attack, but I am going to run and leap onto her.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, the creature behind you will definitely try and hit you with its crushing claws.
God damn, yeah, that hits.
Okay.
That's 10 plus 8. Jesus. I don't think necrotic is one of the things. Nope. Alright. Alright, so I take that 28. Alright. And I think that's it, unless my Goring Rush is a bonus action. Oh, that's only when I use a dash. Okay, that's it.
All right. That brings us to. Oh, where'd the 10 tracker go? There we go. Mario.
Mario is dodging.
Okay. All right. This little guy is just going to climb up and out. All right. This thing is going to power up its membranous wings that are dripping with slime, and it is going to fly right up to you, Garuda.
Oh shit, bring it on, bitch.
All right. I know as a raged flyer, you feel like you've missed out on a lot of melee combat during this campaign, so this is my last chance to make that up to you. All right, here we go. It's going to attack with its crushing claws and with its tentacles. Both of these rolls have been requisitioned. They may show up eventually. All right.
Both hits.
All right, both hits. So you are grappled and restrained, as well as taking a decent amount of damage. All right. Let's see. Does it have any movement left? It moved 25 feet out of a potential 50 feet. So it's got 25 left. It can move half of that. Yeah, it's going to bring you over here and dunk you into the tank full of ghosts.
Wait, did he get a freedom of movement too?
Yeah,
I thought Garuda did.
Yeah.
Okay. So he could escape from the grapple with 5 feet of speed. But yeah, for now, it's going to drag you over and dunk you in the tank. All right. That brings us to these Aguilians who... Where are they? There we go. Start climbing out onto the shore.
I'm sorry. Abby, give us 15 temp HP, right?
Yeah.
Take it.
Okay. Top of the round. Afra, you are on the shoulder of your patron.
Okay. So I feel like I shouldn't have to make a wisdom saving throw because I'm literally just looking at a patch of skin.
But it's a terrifying patch of skin.
I would say that you would most assuredly have advantage to that, though I think you might already have advantage anyways, cause I don't know. But yeah, you would definitely have advantage. But if you want to ensure that you don't have to make this check, you could perform this whole turn blind.
Oh, I'm not going to.
Okay.
Ugh. Wait, is 18 enough? 18
It's 18.
18's
That
enough.
was the
Yep.
DC,
Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
All right. Okay, I'm now going to do what is possibly the most Afro thing I've ever done in this game. I'm going to stab and stab on her shoulder. We'll throw
Okay.
a sneak attack for that first one.
Okay. Yeah, 27 definitely hits. Special damage.
Radiant damage.
Oh.
So that is
The radiant damage does double damage.
ooh, very exciting.
Okay.
And then I am going to fly over to her other shoulder and bonus action hide.
Okay.
That's right. I'm tapping the shoulder. Wait, I'm not there anymore.
Okay. Let's see. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
It's not a great one.
Yeah,
I'm not
everybody.
really a Heidi rogue.
Everybody saw that. Everybody saw that. Okay. Anything else from Afra?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, Jenna, to you.
Assessing the battlefield real quick. Telepathically to Gravik. I'll be like, I'll make it so you can easily climb her. And I will. Oh wait, this might be a touch. Once, I don't think it's a touch. It's okay. I'm gonna move closer.
Okay.
Right there.
Keep in mind, Gravik, to climb, you are going to need at least one hand free, and I don't think you've drawn a weapon yet, so that's good, right?
Yeah.
Because you got shield, but you do have one hand free. Got it.
Oh, he's gonna be fun because I'm gonna polymorph him into a giant ape.
Giant ape. Okay. You just go for like hit points, I guess. All right.
I feel like I've seen this before.
If you want, we can leave the mini.
Is he
I'll
going to
put-
be a giant ape?
Yeah, he did take a potion of growth.
I don't think that would apply to your polymorph form though, because you are shrinking whatever Gravik currently is.
True.
Yeah, Gravik, you are diminished. You are diminished, my sweet boy. I'll have you hang out in the tummy area for now.
Sure.
Okay, so then you are now a little tiny monkey.
Can you can you give me sight through the
Little tiny
apron?
monkey? Yeah, sure. Just
Yeah,
a second.
thanks. And polymorph. Yeah. How does spells work with that?
Yeah.
You can maintain concentration. But you can't cast any new spells.
Okay.
Yeah, so you'll still have your spirit guardians going.
It should be a little contracted now though, because I'm so tiny now.
Yeah, probably the smallest monkey I've ever seen in Dungeons and Dragons. So, especially after seeing that big minotaur. But, all right, let's see. Gravik. There we go. All right, so Jenna, you're concentrating on that, and Gravik, you're concentrating on spirit guardians while also being a tiny monkey. Okay. Fair enough.
Yep.
Anything else from Jenna?
No, that's all.
Okay. Let's see. Climbing up. All right, and that brings us to layer actions. Okay. That's to you guys. I can't repeat what you did last round, but you do have the home field advantage here.
I am now blessed.
Okay, fair enough.
Also blessed. Also, question: do Gertie doesn't get the benefit from the layer actions, correct?
Nope. She's
Okay.
an NPC.
Can I teleport myself 90 feet in the air?
Yeah, totally. That would actually smash you into the ceiling, but you could go the full. Yeah, you could go the full 100 feet up if you want.
Wait, it would smash me into the ceiling.
Well, because you're at a height right now of 45 feet, anyways. Because we're counting the ceiling is up from the water line. So I guess if you want to go the highest you possibly can, we'll put you like 45 feet up for now. It's weird. I should have set like a certain spot that was like ground zero. All right.
I mean, that also means he has 45 feet to move away
Let's
from.
treat the bathtub as ground zero then, and so it would be 80 feet to the ceiling from the bathtub, and it would be 75 feet to the ceiling from the bathtub and 25 feet down to the water line. That makes more sense. So we could use a submerged token if you go down, and a flying token if you go up. So if you are all the way up, I'll put you 75 feet up. You're right up against the ceiling.
Well, in that case, I guess my question is how high up is Afra if she's on Angelus's
shoulder?
right
About
shoulder?
75.
Yeah, she's about 75 feet up. And if you're attacking her face, her eyeball or whatever, you're probably about 90 feet up, 80 feet up. Yeah.
All right.
Give or take.
All right. We'll call it 85, split the difference.
Sure, sounds good. All right, everybody's applied their layer actions. That brings us to Helpful Boy, who finally gets up out of the water, looks around for people to fight, and everybody's gone. Damn, that's frustrating. Okay, that brings us to She Who Hungers. You hear the bloop, bloop, bloop of legendary action points. She is unhappy with all of these creatures, these insects climbing all over her. So she is going to
Make a saving throw against spirit guardians.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So obviously, and then
DC 17 wisdom.
all right, here we
Oh,
go.
ignore the as weapon. Apparently, it thinks my growth is affecting it.
Uh, 25.
So 14 radiant.
Okay. You an evil cleric causes radiant damage. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
I use a lightsaber.
Uh-huh. It sounds like somebody is just trying to get the best of both worlds there, is what it sounds like. All right. No, radiant. Yeah,
Radiant's appropriate.
Yeah, no, radiant is used by Cthulhu and everybody else, so it's fine. All right, so let's see. She takes double damage from that. It is very upset, so she is going to try and remove this monkey situation. She doesn't want to eat the monkey, because that would be a thing.
So what you're saying, Crash, is she's trying to get a monkey off her back?
Well, monkey off the abdomen, but pretty close, yeah. All right, this is for you, monkey. 34. So that is slashing, blah blah blah. Give you a strength saving throw. Now your freedom of movement still persists, so you can't be restrained, but she might grapple you. Okay, so she's going to grapple you. Fortunately, Jenna shrunk you, so you can be affected by abilities now. So let's see, one huge or smaller object or creature. Oh wow, okay. So she's gonna pick you up and she's gonna fling you 120 feet.
Fuck.
Let's see. Are you flying? I don't think you're flying.
No,
Alright.
I'm not. I'm not flying.
Okay.
Oh, I'm blessed.
Yeah, I was about to
Okay.
say, is like, where's your bless in that roll?
Oh shit! Never mind. All right. Let's see. She doesn't know who she hates worse: the guy trying to stab out her eye, or the guy that's bringing this horrible radiant damage.
I mean,
yeah.
Mine just feels like hunger pangs, and she already hungers.
She will try again to grab you, I think, because yeah. All right. So this is for you, monkey. Here we go.
Uh,
22, 40 slashing, 6 psychic, another strength saving throw.
Holy shit.
I mean, just that it's like 100-foot tall
So
kaiju monster.
Oh, bless ain't gonna do nothing for that.
All right. So then she'll use her last of her 3 multi attacks to fling you rather than eat you. So let's see. What height are you at? You just jumped onto her, right?
Yeah, so it should be about, what is it? You said 25 is what this is?
Yeah, 25 is the height. Okay.
Yeah.
So she's gonna throw you up into the ceiling. So as you slam into the ceiling, there would be roughly 40-ish feet left of movement. So you'll take 46 bludgeoning for every 10 feet. Oh wait, sorry. If you collide with solid surface, you take 1d6 bludgeoning for every 10 feet you were thrown. Oh, nice. Okay. That's pretty cool. Oh wait, and she could throw you at another target? I should read the whole ability before I do this. Alright. Let's see. We got a Garuda up here on the ceiling. Let's do that. She's gonna throw you at Garuda. So Garuda, because a giant ape was just thrown at you, at max velocity, you need to make a dexterity saving throw to avoid being hit. Otherwise, you will take the same damage and be knocked prone. $18 is enough. You barrel roll out of the way as Gravik the ape slams into the roof of the cavern, taking 66 points of damage.
Is there a monkey in Star Fox?
He's the bad guy, Andros. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you fall down, and you hit the edge of the pool, because anybody that's ever slipped and hit the edge of the pool, you know how that feels. So as you come plummeting down from the ceiling and hit the side of the pool, you do take additional damage.
Does it
So
land on that little fly thingy?
yeah, I like that. So you fall and take.
I mean, can I cannonball on that fly thingy on purpose?
I mean, absolutely.
I don't know. You got hit pretty good off the ceiling.
All right, so she banks you off the ceiling. Garuda gets out of the way. You take another 22 points of damage as you hit the side of the tank and maybe hit the manifested hunger. It has to make a dexterity saving throw, DC 18, to get out of the way. It does. So it does a little barrel roll as well, out of the way, as you against the side of the tank. Give me a dexterity saving throw now, Ape, to see if you could choose if you fall in the pool or if you fall down to the ground.
Nope.
God!
Okay. You sploosh, sink down into the pool.
All right.
Can't wait to play the pinball invitation.
Oh my god. That is the end of her turn. Egg Williams, they begin climbing up, since they did not last time. As that one finishes climbing up, she's going to try and grab a Pietro off her eyeball. She hates it so much. Here we go. 33 for 30 and 7 psychic. Strength save. You are raging, so you will have advantage on the strength save.
All right.
Holy shit. All right. She goes to close her fist around you. You just like push her hands back open and then just give it a swift kick as her hand kind of retreats away from you. One thing I forgot to do, because there's a lot of moving parts here. Digestion. Sweet Gertie, inside the belly of the beast. You are being digested. So let me give you your I'm being digested damage here. All right. Let's see. Oh wow, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Could have sworn I made a digestion shortcut, but whatever.
Actually, this is important. Does Warcaster still affect me as a giant ape for the advantage on Constitution saves?
As a polymorphed creature, you lose all the things that you were and become all the things that the beast is.
Okay.
Yeah, the only carryover would be spell effects that were cast on you, and you are able to maintain concentration into the form, mostly out of like rote habit. All right, as far as digestion goes, that's not too bad, Gertie. 29 acid, 5 psychic.
Yep, just checking my resistances. Takes full damage.
All right, that brings us to...
When she hits us for the slashing, that's magical damage, right?
Correct.
Okay.
All right, Just a Chicken has never faced an easier Pokemon. This thing doesn't even fight it. It doesn't even try to escape. It just keeps throwing attacks at it. Here we go. Let's see. The peck hits, dealing some damage. All right, and it continues to cluck angrily, its beak blazing with fire. All right. As that ends, she really doesn't want you to poke out her eyeball, Pietro. Who does? Who does? So she's gonna try and claw you again.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
So a
that
30
hits.
for 26 and change. And then strength save with advantage because raging.
Oh, wait. I've been having the slashing damage, but that's magical slashing.
As a
damage.
barbarian, you still have magical
Yeah,
damage.
Okay.
barbarian.
Like-
It's the slashing, bludgeoning, and
Slashing,
piercing.
slashing,
Doesn't
okay.
matter. Yeah, doesn't matter what.
Okay. I
what
just
source give to.
want to make sure I'm playing it fair. So.
Oh yeah, you're totally doing all right. Okay. She's going to grab you. She's trying her best. She's going to pull this horrible horsefly off of her face. I hate horseflies. I can relate.
Here we go.
Nope.
Nope. I'm still there.
Oh my god. All right, Garuda, to you.
Double checking. These things do magic damage, right?
These creatures, they do not actually have it listed as their attacks count as magical.
Oh. Okay, the last attack you did on me is supposed to be half then, too.
Okay.
I realized that. So I'll fix it after this. So I'm just gonna shoot this one.
Okay.
One. Oof.
Okay.
Actually, I can't shoot that gun no more. I will stow it and pull out a brand new. I will stow both my weapons and pull out 2 brand new ones.
Okay.
And then continue blasting. So let's pretend like the second shot was me pulling out after I pulled out 2 new guns.
Oh shit. On the first one, your fumble was something in your eye, probably from the ceiling exploding from that gorilla meteor. Reroll this attack again on a random creature within 10 feet of the original target. But you did technically re-roll the same exact thing there, so we could just use that roll. So Ape, I don't think that you would be hit with a 17.
Yeah, absolutely. I would.
Oh, you would. Okay, so you take 25 points of pepperbox damage as you flounder about in the pool full of ghosts. You're not sure who is shooting at you, but you have a pretty good idea in your monkey mind that it's Garuda. All right, moving on, Garuda.
No, one last shot.
Okay. That hits.
Yeah. And then
Now you're shooting at this critter right here.
yeah.
Okay.
Cause that thing could probably destroy grab it. And for my last action, I'm gonna use second one.
Okay.
Or my bonus action, use second one. And then
All right.
Garuda's turn.
You have definitely drawn the thing's attention to you and away from Gravik. All right. She's gonna use it. She's gonna use her last one because she needs to get you off of here because you got her in a panic about her eyeball. Normally you don't allow called shots, but when the eye is the same size as the character, it's kind of hard for me to be like, well, it's kind of hard for you to target the eye, you know? I mean, it's a small target. Is it? Is it though? All right, here we go. 20.
Hits.
All right, so 28 slashing, 15 psychic. Give me another strength check. Holy shit! Unbelievable. All right.
Out more.
Don't forget, everybody, unless you are spending your turn blind, you do need to make these saves against the maddening presence of this creature.
Sorry, yeah.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh man. We'd have to retcon.
Indomitable? To reroll it?
You could use Indomitable, yeah.
Come on, baby.
That seems RP wise what you would have done. So yeah, all right. So that your turn went without hitch. Pietro, to you.
All right, I gotta make a wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Third success, right, Garuda?
Now anybody that has gained
his
magic
second success.
resistance as a, oh yeah, if you are tracking your successes, once you get 3, you don't have to make these checks
Oh,
anymore.
no, that's 3. Yeah,
No, that'd be
Oh,
second.
nice.
that's 3.
No, because the first one counted 2, I think. The very first one.
when she did a targeted one against her and Gravik.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
I didn't realize that was part of the same.
It's the same.
Bundle of
Yeah, it's the same
crazy.
effect. Yep.
Okay.
I'll give Pietro my DM inspiration for his wisdom save.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I was gonna
I
say
won't
this
no
is a
to that.
magical effect, so if anybody has magic resistance, this would help you with this check. All right. Oh.
Oh
As-
no, that was just total fucked. Okay.
All right. Roll a d10 for me. Confidence at your indomitable strength and your ability to fend off this creature. You suddenly have a moment of doubt where you realize that you are clinging to the face of an elder god. It gives you a moment of introspection, and you decide that you need to use all of your movement to move in a random direction. That's a bad situation to be in when you're on someone's face. Go ahead and give me a D8. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I would say you just start crawling down from her eye. What is your speed?
I mean,
50.
he's flying.
Oh, and you're flying? Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
then you would fly straight down, I guess. Whatever your flight speed is. So is that 60?
Yeah.
Okay, so then we would just sort of imagine that you're still sort of in the same place-ish, but you also lower your height by 60. Got it. All right. And that, unfortunately, you can't take reactions, and that is what you decide to do with your turn. You don't take any actions.
Can I take a bonus action, or is that it?
Bonus action is kind of an action. What do you want to do with bonus action? Just do your second wind?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
All
right. That brings us over to this other critter. This other critter is looking around. It is going to fly up here, and let's see. Is the sweet boy invisible?
Yeah, Mario's invisible.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a stealth check, please. From Mario. Okay. So, but you yourself, Jenna, are not invisible, right?
I'm not invisible, no.
Okay. So as this creature rises up to here, let's see, it's now at a height of 20, and it is going to attack Jenna with crushing claws and tentacles.
You said these are non-magical?
Yeah, these are non-magical.
I'm immune
Well,
to
the
all
necrotic
damage.
damage is what it is, but...
Yep,
yeah.
I'm immune to all the damage.
Oh, shit. All right. It is still going to try to grapple you then and restrain you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just shield it then.
Okay. That brings us to these little anguillids. Let's see. Number 9 is in the fight. He's on land though. He's moving super slow. No, not too bad. All right. He begins slithering along the ground, and we'll take a dash action. Let's see, to get there and then start climbing. Gertie, inside the stomach.
Yeah, so Gertie's trying to assess her situation in here. Does she feel like she could like she, last time when she first hit the stomach, like the stomach kind of like pulsated around her? Is it like she's pretty intelligent? To know if there's like if I do enough damage, she'll vomit me out, or is it kind of like I should crawl my way
eats
out?
stuff that's alive all the time. Basically, if you can deal a significant enough amount of damage to the inside of this creature, there's a chance it will barf you back up.
All right. Yep. Then she will multi-attack.
Okay.
The stomach.
All right. Okay, yeah, that hits. And that hits as well. Hold on just a second.
I imagine you push her 10 feet up your.
All right. Let's see. Okay. All right. A lot of things are happening all at once. Do you have any other attacks, or is that your multi-attack?
That's the full multi-attack, one bite,
Okay.
one tail slap. And she
All right.
also did the lightning damage
You
initially.
have dealt enough damage to slay the boss. In doing so, her grip on you kind of lessens, and more than likely you could begin to squirm your way out of the creature. But as you begin to do so, and as your allies outside of the creature begin to rejoice that her eyes have closed and her arms have drooped, there is suddenly a small tremor like earthquake. You hear She Who Hunger let out a mind-shattering scream. As she does, her eyes flare back open and begin to burn with a blood-red light. And then, if I set the map up correctly, the water that she is in turns to blood. You see all along her torso, her gills flare open, revealing her 4 beating hearts.
Ooh.
So hold on a sec.
I always knew it was a bad idea to only have one of those.
Mm-hmm. All right, give me a second.
Ugh.
There we go.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Her hearts, 2 on her chest, 1 on her back, and 1 at the base of her spine. So I guess I gotta position this a little bit differently for flavor. So 2 at her chest, 1 at her back. We'll say we'll go like this. That works. Okay. All right. Let's see. Wow. All right. She now has access to new abilities via her mythic actions. And you hear the horrifying sound of her health bar refilling. She strips away any status effects that she has as she enters the next phase of the battle.
That's scary.
All right.
Those are gross.
Suffice to say, Gertie, you are still inside, but you have kind of moved around a bit, and I will say that you can kind of hear those hearts pounding nearby.
She's gonna start burrowing like one of those worms.
Okay.
Oh, but she's restrained, so
Yep.
she can't. Yeah, I guess that's her turn. She has no movement.
All right. Fair enough. That brings us to Gravik.
All right.
If you want realistic heartbeat sound effects, I'll put it on Groovy 2 for you.
I do not, thank you.
Okay.
Ah, we're back.
There's this Radio Lab episode about like listening to the sound of heartbeats and how sometimes it makes you pass out.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's like this weird psychosomatic thing. Like they did a live show and like people
To make
had
you
to,
pass
like,
out in a good way, or is that like
no,
chill
like
vibes to sleep to?
No, in like a I'm having a panic attack kind of way.
Oh, jeez. Well, it's totally up to you if you guys turn it on or not. But it's there if you want the full experience.
No, I have to turn this off because it's not in sync with the movement.
Well, there's 4 different hearts. You know, they're power in different parts of it.
I'm listening to
Yeah,
it,
but
Crash.
I
Don't
understand
worry.
it's 4 different hearts, but it's like I can't stand the fact that the visual, the audio is out of sync. That would
Really?
drive me
Would you say
insane.
that this elder god is driving you crazy?
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, I would.
All right,
Crash.
mission complete. All right, Gravik, you are in a pool of blood and ghosts. Above you, at the edge of the
I'll
pool. Oh, what's up?
I was gonna say, before Gravik's turn, I see him
Uh-huh.
like super hurt and in
Yeah.
the pit, so I just dropped my concentration on polymorph, so
Okay, fair enough.
he can do Gravik things instead of just fist.
All right. Gravik, you return to yourself in a pool of blood and ghosts. Above you, a horrible creature stares down at you menacingly.
All right.
You hear the pounding of 4 angry hearts.
Am I in the pool? Like,
Yes, you are definitely he kind of hit the side and then rolled into the pool. You're not at like the bottom of the pool. You're just treading water in the pool.
am I in, like, if I move if I move, am I getting hit by this guy?
Yeah, you're definitely within melee reach of this guy.
Okay. Oy.
I mean, look at how big you are.
Just bite its head off. Pull an Ozzy Osbourne.
I'm gonna heal myself. Oh, for
Okay.
fuck's sakes.
Oh, I thought you were gonna heal yourself like with a heal spell. All right. So you heal yourself for 10.
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. So you guys just stay in melee and drop a heal. No bonus action or anything.
I don't have a bonus action
Okay.
to use.
Did you? Oh,
Spiritual.
through
Oh, you kept
through hitting the ceiling and hitting the ground. You did make both your concentration checks or no?
No. Spirit Guardians is gone.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Mario, to you.
Mario is shitting himself and dodging and
Okay.
closing his eyes and just
Okay.
latching onto the back of Jenna's robe.
Fair enough. All right. Angwilliads, number 7. These guys worked very hard to get chosen for this job. So they're going to go here. And, man, they're just looking around like, where the fuck am I supposed to go? Then maybe run over here. It's very confusing for him. All right. This creature is going to look up at Garuda, who is up on the ceiling. Garuda, you are, I think, just within reach, right? No, you're just beyond its reach. Oh, wait, its tentacles could reach you, though. So, yeah, it'll fly up towards you. Here we go. There. And it's going to try and grab you with some tentacles. Maybe. And that will be its turn, regardless, because it won't have enough speed to pull you in.
Son of a bitch.
But it does hit. Let's find out what happens. All right. Let's see. Life-threatening. Slashing and bludgeoning. Okay. Let's see. All right. Go ahead. Let's see. Grabs you by the kneecaps. So, quadruple damage. You have disadvantage on any skill checks that rely on your legs until you are able to finish a long rest. So with that quadruple damage, we got to roll another 2d12. Okay, another 4d12 coming at you. Here we go.
What a scary dice roll.
Yeah, it could have been really bad. That's not as bad as it could have been. 27 more damage on top of what was already done.
But it's all half because it's not magical. So
Correct. All right, and you feel something sort of tear in your bird knees as it kind of grabs a hold of you and starts grappling your legs. All right, Anguilla number 5. It's gonna start rushing over. It's gonna push past its buddy and starts clambering up the ladder. And that is its turn. This one's going to move over to here. And it's going to take the dodge action. All right, top of the round. Afra.
Okay. I'm gonna fly up to one of the hearts.
Okay.
And then I'm going to stab and stab and stab one more time.
Okay. The first 2 attacks definitely hit that heart.
Okay. The first one is 6 necrotic. The second one is 3 fire.
Okay, she takes normal damage against both of those energy types.
And there's a sneak attack for you.
All right. So let's see. 6,
Oh, and
9,
I
8.
needed to make my wisdom saving throw. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Just maybe stop counting. I don't know. It's gonna be bad. God damn it. That's bad.
Ooh. All right.
Yeah, well, never mind.
Roll a d10 for me.
I mean, I might make it. I might get the regular one.
You do. The creature can act and move normally. Well done. Okay.
Does that count as me passing? It probably doesn't.
It does not. It just counts as our Jesus picking you up and carry you down the beach for a little bit. So. All right. So 12 plus 9 is 21. Plus another 8, so 29 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right. Very nice, very nice. Anything else from Afra?
That is it.
Okay. Jenna, to you.
Let me check it. I'm pretty sure I have to see with this spell. Yep. Alright, wisdom saving throw with advantage because magic resistance. Ooh, thank goodness. I make it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like scoot this thing out of my way with my eyes. And I'm gonna look at the 4 beating hearts. And I'm gonna lash out with an arm, and a lightning bolt is going to leave my fingers. And it's
All
gonna
right.
bounce between each heart.
Oh,
lightning.
very nice. Okay. Each heart will just use her dexterity saves. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 1 pass. Well, no, the magic resistance, so 2 pass. Okay. The one that Afra is next to is bloodied. Oh, there's a little heart on the heart. Oh. All right. The one in the center takes damage. Okay. The one over here takes full damage. All right. And then one over here takes half damage. Well done, well done. Anything else from Jenna?
I think that is it for now. Unfortunately, Gravik, you're just too far to gain my 6 healing. But there it is. It was close. That's right.
All right.
Yeah, and that is Jenna's turn.
Okay. The Sanguiliad over here is going to rush over, up, and to there. All right, layer actions. Each of you may activate a layer action as long as it is not the same layer action you did last turn.
Jenna is going to teleport.
Yeah.
On top of her head.
way off over here.
Bless himself.
All right. If everybody's finished with their layer actions, Anguillian 19. Now it's really sad because there's nobody here to fight. It's going to run over and start attacking your bathtub. Mm-hmm.
I feel like Jenna should get bent out of shape over that just from the sheer cost involved.
Yeah.
I'm pissed. Like,
She
Yeah,
takes
it's
1d4 psychic damage.
It's just like it starts like chipping away at the bathtub, just ruining the finish, the whole deal. It's one of those things that like this is way above my weight class, but you know what? The boss is watching. I'm gonna show her I'm doing something. All right. You hear the bloop 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 of legendary action points. You hear the gurgle sound of digestion happening to Gertie. 26 acid and 12 psychic. All right. She is going to look around the room at all of these things that are here. Did you teleport onto her also, Gravik, it looks like?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm hiding in her hair, if that means anything.
Sure.
I'm on her back.
And you're on her back. Got it. Okay. So she could do 3 things with her multi-attack. Yeah. Alright. We could... Yeah. Okay. So, she is going to try and grab Jenna first. So she moves a hand over to grab for Jenna. Here we go.
Get an instinctive charm.
Instinctive charm
Try
against
and make her
Elder
hit
God.
Yep, and try and make her hit her own heart.
All right, she is immune to the charmed condition.
I guess it is called instinctive charm.
Yeah.
Oh, it says creatures that can't be charmed are immune to this effect. It was worth a damn shot.
Okay, 28 as she pickle you up, rakes her long, bony fingers through her hair tentacles and grabs a hold of you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I gotta ask Mario, are you along for the ride on this one?
Yeah, Mario's always along for the ride.
All right, ride or die. Okay. Then assuming you take the damage, she's gonna try and swallow you. So 30 magical slashing, 10 psychic, and she's gonna try and swallow you. Here we go. Oh, give me a strength save if you are so inclined, I guess. If you are too proud to make the strength save, I understand.
I'm too proud.
Hey, I've done it. As a player, I'll be like, I'm not gonna make that save.
I could get a 20. I didn't get it.
Okay. All right. So she throw you down the pie hole. You take 32 piercing and 6 points of psychic damage as she chucks you down into her tum-tums. Because he says he's ride or die, Mario goes down with you. All right. With her last attack, she is going to look slowly over at you, Afra, and in your mind, you hear her say, "Your heart and mine are destined to be bound together." Afra, please make a charisma saving throw.
Well, I'm also not blessed anymore, so.
Okay. You feel that your life force is in some horrible way intertwined with hers.
Great. Knew that was gonna happen. I knew it.
And that is the end of her turn. Aguilian number 15 is going to run over and ask the other guy what he's doing. And the other guy's going to be like, I'm just going to fuck up this bathtub. I don't know. And then that guy's like, can I help? And he's like, yeah, it would look more effective if 2 of us are fucking up the bathtub. So, and that's what they decide to do. All right, that guy's gonna take a dash action. As the turn ends, she is going to. Yeah, she's gonna try to smash this chicken. That's the next thing she's gonna try to do. Here we go, chicken. That hits the chicken. Chicken don't mind. That's nothing. That's nothing to this chicken. But the chicken does need to make a strength save. Here we go. It only has a +8 to its strength saves. Oh my god. All right. So she pick up this chicken with her big old hand. She's going to probably eat it on her next turn. Okay. That brings us to the chicken. All right. The chicken does not want to be eaten, so it will attack 3 times. The hand is carrying it. 2 of those hits, dropping some decent damage. Afra, you get the feeling that no amount of damage will ever kill this creature. It is only her heart. The heart's the
believe
key.
you.
Yeah. That is your inquisitive rogue ultimate level up right there.
Yeah.
Or just common sense, obviously. Yeah. So, but you also bear the heavy burden of knowing that your life force is now bound to hers. Question mark, question mark, question mark. All right, Garuda, to you.
Just gonna choose to believe that that is not true.
Okay, fair enough. It's working well for America right now, so.
Yep.
Yep.
Absolutely.
All right.
This winged creature in front of me.
Yep, he is grappling you, but you can escape the grapple with only 5 feet of movement because of the
Yeah. So I'm gonna do
greasy cow pie or whatever that spell was.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And then start blasting it.
All right. Okay, that is a hit.
Hey, this
Also
one's
a hit. Let's see. That one is also a hit. The last one was a 16.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm looking at?
Yeah.
Okay. The 16, sorry, does not hit. And then the 16 again does not hit.
Very.
The creature is bloodied though.
And if I move away, I still get he still has witch color on me. Or no, he's not. Can he?
I mean,
reaction attack me if I move?
you are within melee reach of him, yeah. So he could.
Okay, fair enough. Then I'll stay right here and stare it down.
Okay. All right, Pietro. To you. Also, Garuda, I keep forgetting to remind. Oh, you don't have to because you're immune now.
No,
That's
he
right.
Need,
Yeah.
Need 3.
So Pietro, to you. Wisdom saving throw.
Yep. God damn it.
All right, give me a D10 roll. Seven. This is still pretty good. You use your action to make a melee attack roll against a randomly determined creature within your reach. The only one within your reach is her. In fact, probably one of her hearts.
Okay. Well, I mean, am I in range of one of the hearts? And also,
yeah, because you flew straight down from her face, and her chest opened up where if she was a mammal, she would have had tatas. So the flaps opened up on either side there.
Now, am I permitted to move because of this, or no?
Nope. The only thing you're gonna do this turn is use your attack action, which is it allows you to use your multiple attacks, though.
It does. All right. All right. So that'll be 3 attacks.
Okay.
Fuck it, let's just do this recklessly. All right. 19 I don't think hits, so let's spend a superiority die.
Okay.
So that's 22.
That hits.
Does a 22 hit?
Oh, it certainly does. All right, you deal 22 points of damage to the heart. Oh, sorry, 25 points of damage to the heart. Afra, you also take
No,
20.
the superiority die does not get added on.
Oh,
to
okay.
damage. It's just whether or
Afra,
not it
you
hits.
also take 22 points of damage.
So I can uncanny dodge it, right?
Oh, actually, it says this damage cannot be mitigated in any way.
Great.
Yeah. But you do get to repeat the save to end this effect at the end of your turn.
Okay.
So that's good.
Cool.
Part of that damage is poison damage. I mean, should I just uncheck it at this point since it's
yeah, if
new
the attacks
to
are
it?
against her, yeah. All right, so
I don't like being told what to do, but I want to make the DM's life easier.
Thank you.
So I
Appreciate
think
it.
there's 19 total.
19 damage to it and to Afra. Got it.
All right.
Okay, and you can attack again.
All right. Second attack again, still reckless, and then offhand weapon.
Okay, both of those hit, so another 22 damage to the heart and 22 damage to Afra. This heart is now bloodied. All right, and that would be your turn, confused
Yep.
Pietro. All right, let's
Am
see.
I confused? After 2 fails, or is it 3 fails?
Well, it's 3 successes, you become immune to the effect.
Okay.
The fails just could go on forever. You could just be
Okay.
confused forever.
I didn't know if like the confusion got worse to the point where I was just like a gibbering, drooling mass.
All right, this one is going to fly up here to be next to Garuda, and it will try and use a tentacle attack on him. Uh, 20 for 15 non-magical slashing and 6 non-magical bludgeoning, but it also would grapple you with its tentacles.
Yeah, that is.
All right. That is the end of its turn. Let's see. I feel like she who hungers, she used up all her legendary actions, if I'm remembering correctly. She
Yeah, I think
ground
she
somebody, and
did.
she bit somebody, and then she cursed somebody. 1, 2, 3. Got it. All right. That brings us to Anguilla number 9. Okay, Anguilla number 9 is going to climb up and look around for that wizard. Where did that wizard go? Looks left, looks right, sees all the way over here. No wizard. And it's like confused. It just kind of looks around like there was a wizard here, and that is its turn. Gertie, to you.
Yeah, Jenna's just like, Gertie, get me out of here.
Okay.
Gertie's like, I've been trying so long.
If you could
Rolling
imagine the
initiative.
inside of this creature obviously doesn't conform to normal like anatomy. So the inside is just a horrible like mass of like worms and tentacles. You remember the worms going way
you
back?
made it so much worse. I prefer
Yeah, remember the
because-
worms that were inside the crocodile? Remember?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. It's just full of that. It's just
Oh.
yeah.
Now I really want out. Yeah, Gertie's gonna bite and then slap.
All right. Okay, you drop a damage like crazy on her physical body. Over the psychic radio, Afra, you are watching them futilely attempt to hurt her immortal body.
She's trying to get vomited out.
Oh, that's true. All right, here we go. Oof. All right. She does maintain. She does keep her gorge down as you just slam into her for a shitload of damage. All right. Anything else from Gertie?
Is she making con saves to be paralyzed?
Technically she's not. So let me do that. I didn't even think about that. Okay. So Constitution DC 18. Here we go. I'll even do one. I'll go back in time for one. Okay, so she would have failed one previously, so I will use up a legendary resistance charge on that. So that burned one of those. I think those are the only two attacks you've done, or have you attacked her 3 times? I think it's just 2 so far.
I think the first
the
one was
bite.
a breath.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so.
Okay. Fair enough. That brings us to Gravik.
All right. So Gravik, being a creature of rage, and not barbarian rage, not stepping on their toes, not rage TM, just rage.
Sure.
He is going to roar and just call down the fires of heaven.
Oh shit. Okay.
And he is going to, and this is, how far down did Pietro go? This is very important.
It says here Pietro is 25 feet above the water.
25 feet above the water. Okay, and when I teleported, I was...
If you tried to teleport to the top of her head, there wouldn't even have been room, so you'd probably be clinging to the back of her head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there would be, because she was near the, like her head touches the roof kind of thing?
Yeah, pretty much, yep. So you'd be about 90 feet up, would say? Sound about right? To make room for your bulk?
Beauty. Okay.
Okay.
The lowest heart, Pietro's beside the lowest one, right? The one on the base of her spine?
Base of the spine is, I guess, represented by this one. It's tricky because we're in a 3-dimensional fight in a 2-dimensional plane kind of thing. But
yeah, so here's the
I could actually assign some heights to these if that would help you guys. So
up to you. I'm casting.
I've been
Dawn.
keeping it kind of loose because they're all like in her torso, but
right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cast Dawn, which is a 30-foot radius, 40-foot cylinder. I will be at the top of the cylinder, so it'll go 40 feet down from me. I would like to do it so that it hits at least these 3 hearts. I do not want to hit Pietro.
I would say that because of the pillar effect, you will be able to hit all 4.
Oh, that is beauty. Then I am going to cast Dawn. So it's a DC 17. Wow, okay. 14 on 4d4. I don't think I've ever rolled like close to 20 yet with this.
Or 40-10, yeah. All right,
yeah.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
They all
with
pass.
magic resistance, they all pass, but they are vulnerable to radiant, so it takes 14 damage anyways.
All right.
Afra, this is very painful for you. You are not bound to all the hearts though, Afra. You are only bound to the one with the blue dot. So you take.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you take 14 points of damage.
Okay.
And so you would because if you were bound to her, period, like Gertie would have probably just wrecked you with the amount of damage she dealt. Yeah, you're literally bound to one of her hearts, is what's happening.
Okay. Yeah, yep. I saw blue dot. That's why I went for it.
Yeah. Well, I made it subtle at first because I didn't want to totally explain the ability, but yeah. Okay. Well done.
Yeah, and that is all I can do.
Okay. And that pillar stays in effect?
That is a concentration spell.
All right, got it. So you are concentrating on that. Amadio, you're probably gonna die if you stay in here. I don't know. I think you have resistance to acid. I don't know. That might be
damage, fire, and poison.
Okay, so it's gonna be
damage resistance. No, he doesn't.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bad time if you don't get out of there. But since you are swallowed, you are also blind and restrained as well. So what do you want to do about it?
Yeah, he's ride or die. He's kind of just killing the bugs.
Okay.
And the worms in there, like stinging them with his finger.
Keeping them away from Jetta's mouth, with your devil sight, that kind of thing. Okay, got it.
Yep. And he's like, I really want to get out of here, boss.
It's fair. It's fair. All right, here we go. This Gwillian is going to rush up here and rush over to the side of the pool, and I don't know. It just kind of slumps its shoulders like, everyone can fly, teleport. What are we even fucking here for? And that brings us to the airborne party that is up here. Okay, this creature is going to move right next to Garuda, and it is going to attack him. Here we go. It will do tentacles. It will do crushing claws.
Nope,
Oh, that's a fumbles. Okay, let's see what happens. I don't even think a 19 hits you either.
It hits. It's not magic.
Oh, it does? Okay. All right. Natural attack. Cut to the quick. If this was made with your claw, it literally says crushing claws. Okay. Your damage was reduced, holy shit, by 2d4. Okay. That's pretty cool. So as it goes to attack you with its tentacles, you just blast him and just and like explosions of gore come off of these tentacles. You mess them up pretty bad. So they're going to have penalties now, significant penalties, in my opinion, as they go to attack you. All right. Anguilliad, number 5 is up. I have already gotten hooked on being able to change height as just a normal stat on the miniature and not having to use these lovely tokens to do it. Also, there's like this mod that makes your miniature actually float with animation when it's flying. So it's crazy.
Pretty cool.
Okay, anyways. All right, this one's gonna climb up the ladder and go to kill the wizard, and then the other one explains the wizard is not here. And then the two of them begin searching for the wizard. She Who Hungers, it's hard to find good help, I guess. All right, Anguilliad number 3, he's gonna join the bathtub party. All right, top of the round, Afra.
I'm going to
Okay.
torture them for an eternity.
Okay, so I'm gonna do some fun new things that I didn't remember that I had, and I feel real dumb about. So I'm closing my eyes. I don't see her at all.
Oh,
I
okay.
have blind sight now.
What? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I don't have to. So my eyes are closed, and then I'm doing my new little attack here. Oh, well, the one hit.
Okay.
I'm
it hits.
not.
She takes normal damage from necrotic.
Yeah, so that's only 12 though.
Okay. Are you
We'll
doing
chat
her
about
or are
that.
you doing one of her hearts? I guess I
I'm
should
doing
ask.
one of the hearts.
Are you doing the blue one out of curiosity?
No,
Okay.
I'm not.
Are you doing this bloodied one over here?
No, I'm doing this one, the one that's
Okay.
closest to me. Because
Fair
I only
enough.
have blind sight for 30 feet.
Fair enough. Okay, it takes 12 points of necrotic damage and is bloodied. Is there any additional effect that the heart needs to know about?
If it is a larger, smaller creature, it might be grappled.
No, these are pretty huge hearts. So okay.
That's what I figured.
And they're not going anywhere. So, all right. Anything else from Afra?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Pietro, through your haze of psychic confusion, you look over, you see Afra has her eyes closed shut, but in the middle of her forehead, you see a squid-like eye looking around, taking in everything it sees. The flesh around the eye looks raw, as if the eye just burst forth from her forehead.
Ugh.
Yeah, you might not want to tell her about that. I don't know. Jenna, down in Stomach Land.
I don't want to know.
Did she get to remake her save?
Oh yes, new charisma
Oh,
saving
yeah,
throw to see if
new
you can
charisma.
unlink yourself from the heart. It is a DC
Okay.
20 charisma save.
Ooh!
You all right? You do it. The bond shatters.
And
All
now
right.
that it's my turn, so we're telepathically linked. I can see. I'm gonna just dimension door out of here. To behind Afra. You said your blind sight's 30 feet?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna scream out, "Get away from my tub!"
All right. They look up, and then they raise their weapons high and let out weird gurgling hisses. These two look so surprised that you're all the way over there, and they look at the ladder and the long way they're gonna have to go to get to you, and their shoulders droop even harder.
Yep, and I think I'm gonna cast Dimension Door at 5th level too, so I can benefit from Arcane Generosity, and also give some healing to Gertie as I leave her inside, because she's too big to take with.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Alrighty. Anything else from Jenna?
I only have a bonus action, which I casted a spell, so I don't think so.
Okay, that brings us to layer actions. You cannot use the same layer action you used last turn.
I'm gonna get 28 temp HP.
Yep, this is the HP
You know what?
refill round.
I am gonna do that too. Good call.
Gerudo's gonna teleport
Okay.
over here.
All right, Anguillian 19 just smashing that bathtub. You hear a resounding ksh, and then the blood begins to ooze out of the bathtub. They have achieved their greatest mission.
Did we like heparinize the bathtub, or
They
is it all just?
Oh, that's just a little crack. They've bloodied the bathtub, as it were. So.
They bloodied the blood bathtub. Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, you hear bloop 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 of legendary action points being restored. She who hungers does not want you messing with her heart, you bad boy. So she's going to try to grab this cow that's in the back of her head. So she kind of like whips her hand around and brings it up in that dramatic kaiju monster slow motion that somehow still happens in a 6-second combat round. Now she can't. I think you're too big. Let me see if she has any. Yeah, huge or smaller to fling you, and huge or smaller to grapple you. So I guess she's just gonna try and hit you.
I got biter fingers as a reaction.
Okay. I mean, we could reflavor your shield defense thingy for that. Absolutely. All right. So she's going to try and grab you. The calamari is trying to eat you. Your nightmares have come true. Here we go. Oof. Man, she is delivering here. In spades.
Ow.
All right. Let's see what happens. Okay. Slashy damage. Give me a wisdom saving throw. Unless you are immune to fear.
I'm unconscious, so I'm.
Oh, okay. Never mind. You made the save. But yeah, she does knock you out, as she does so. All right. I guess you just begin tumbling out of her hair and down towards the ocean of blood below. All right, so you would drop to a 30-foot height at this point, as you instantly fall to 60 feet. All right, with her other two actions, let's see. Checking on hearts.
She's still got a chicken in her hand.
Oh, she does. She's got to eat that chicken. Thank you.
I did.
Yomp.
We've been talking about eating chickens all campaign. I had to.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she gets temp HP every time she eats something, so that definitely helps.
Damn it.
All right, so let's see. She's gonna try to eat this chicken. Maybe. Oh, that's actually pretty close. Chicken's armor class is 19. Okay, so she eats the chicken. All right. And then she has one action left. Pietro, give me a charisma saving throw as she whispers into your mind that your heart and hers.
Wait, is this being? Am I being charmed?
No, this is just manifest destiny, tying the red ribbon of fate around your heart and hers, destiny bond, not whatever you want to call it. So, oof. All right. You are definitely bound to one of the hearts. So whatever damage it takes.
Yeah, that I should have turned off bless, so that wasn't
okay.
there.
No worries.
Fail anyway.
So yeah, you don't know which heart it is, but you could feel your heart begin to beat in rhythm with hers. Okay, that's her 3 actions. Anguillia number 15, smash in a bathtub. 14, trying to look busy. As it finishes its turn, let's see, she has an action. Afra, give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay, fair enough. Let's see, so that was 1 action. Okay. That brings us to just a chicken. Just a chicken ain't down for being eaten. That is, yeah, that's very stereotypical behavior when people see a chicken. So it's going to try its best to fight its way out. Even with disadvantage, it hits on all those attacks. That is enough to trigger a stomach reaction. Here we go. She passes. So he remains in her belly, but deals an assload of damage to her. All right. As that turn ends, Jenna, give me a charisma saving throw. She tries to link your heart to hers. And then it will be Garuda's turn. Ooh, Jenna, you feel your heart bound to one of hers. All right, Garuda, what will you do?
So, let's say hypothetically that I had a
Mhm.
bundle of dynamite and a jar of alchemy fire. Would it be possible to stick the dynamite in her heart and throw the alchemy fire on her, on the heart?
You want to throw the alchemy fire onto the dynamite to essentially light it?
Yep.
Okay. There's a number of things I want to run past you real quick. 1, Pietro's nearby. So he will probably get blown up. 2, 2 of your allies are linked to 1 or 2 of those hearts and will take the same damage that you deal. 3, you are incredibly dexterous. You're a gunfighter, all that kind of stuff. I would definitely say it is within your ability to fly over, plant the stuff there, and then as you fly away, take a shot with your gun to shoot the alchemist fire, causing it to rupture, causing it to blow everything up.
I like that idea.
Okay.
But we don't know which heart is fucking connected. So
Also,
You have a
devil's
good
advocate.
sense after seeing the dynamite go off. You have a good sense that if you plant it on the central heart, it will hit all 4 hearts.
Would Garuda know that anyone's linked though?
Psychically, you are all linked per Jenna. So
that's right.
yeah,
That's
so
right.
you guys would know that how you guys are feeling, I guess.
Jenna is urging on with all confidence to do your amazing plan.
Okay, Jenna,
Yeah.
I want to point out to you something that they don't tell you in the brochure. As a creature that is immune to exhaustion, which I believe you are, you die at 0 health.
So no saving throws?
If you are immune to exhaustion, you die at 0 health. That is part of being immune to exhaustion. So I don't know if that changes anybody's ideas or opinions, but if you have some backup plan that you know about, that that's I just want to put all the information up front before this incredible action hero maneuver happens. Let me get the dynamite animation ready though.
I died 0 health, but
Mhm.
I come back.
Like I
after some
said,
amount of time.
yeah, your business is your business. So
Just gather up my things and get my bathtub afterwards. Fucking do it.
there's one left. PH, are you okay with that? So,
I love this psychic conversation that's
Yeah.
happening in like action movie time where like the timer on the bomb says there's only 30 seconds left, but then there's like 7 minutes of dramatic scene leading up to the explosion.
It's like the twins speak on Teenage Bounty Hunters.
Pietro would not be down for this, but it's not like he. But it's not like he can stop.
You faded out there.
It's Pietro is not down for this, but it's not like he can stop you.
Well, there it goes. So I guess we're doing it.
Because that is Garuda all over. It's like,
oh
Garuda,
yeah,
we don't like half the shit that you do, but we can't stop you from doing it.
What would be the ultimate test of how Garuda this plan is if he, for whatever reason, feels he needs to sharpshooter the glass bottle of
and then rolls a fucking 1.
But we will see.
Okay, yeah, that's I'm doing it.
Okay.
So,
Will not end well.
All right. So your speed, track your speed to fly in.
yep.
Okay. So at 45. Okay,
Yep.
but you got a fly to 60 now.
Yep.
So I don't know how far you want to get away from this thing before you blow it up.
It would be 10 feet. No, it could be the full
Okay.
15. Fuck it, why not?
Okay.
And then plant the explosive thingies, fly away, and
Okay.
then go for the shot.
Okay. I had an animated explosion, but Roll20 is like, I already gave you 4 animations. You don't get any more animations. So we'll just go with our friend the fireball. Oh wow.
Nice.
Okay. Oof. Hold on just a sec. I actually have to go back into my notes to figure out what the damage is on that dynamite. Okay.
Pretty sure you'll be fine.
Says the creature that is not linked to the heart.
All right, Garuda, give me 20d6 points of damage. Half of it is going to be bludgeoning, and then half of it is going to be fire.
62.
All right, so 31 points of fire and 31 points of bludgeoning damage goes off. There will be a dex save for it. The dex save against dynamite is actually only a DC 12. So anyone who's affected by it, go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw. That'll be the 4 hearts. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And I'm right next to it, so I need to give a saving throw on that as well.
Correct. Yep.
And that's danger sense, so I get advantage.
Okay. All right. So you would have both sources of damage. So for you, it would drop to 15 points of fire and 15 points of bludgeoning. And it is non-magical bludgeoning.
Okay, so I can have the bludgeoning again.
Okay. So
But what about the damage from being linked?
the damage from being linked? Yes. Yeah. Hold on.
Okay.
Each of you is linked to a different heart. So I have it written. I have it written down here for accountability, essentially. Pietro, unfortunately, you were bound to the bottom heart here. So the bottom heart did not make the save. It did take the full 62 points of damage and was destroyed. But then you take that 62 points. Oh wait, actually, it had 68, so it's still alive. Nice. But yeah, you take these 62 points of damage.
Now, is that just straight 62 damage?
Correct. Here. This is the ability. Whenever that heart takes damage, you take the save damage dealt to this heart. The damage cannot be mitigated anyway. You can repeat the save at the end of this effect to end this effect at the end of your turn.
All right,
So it's
well,
like direct magical damage, similar to like those bonding spells that people can use.
Okay. Well, I survived with 1 hit point because of
Holy
endurance.
shit! Oh right.
Well,
'cause
no, it
relentless
took me
endurance.
down, but relentless endurance is keeping me going.
All right, fair enough. Now let
Literally in the face of TNT, you're like, nope, I'm a half orc.
So now to throw another wrench in this, I was 90 up. I fell 60 down, so I'm
Oh,
30.
no.
I'm pretty sure puts me right smack dab in the blast.
Oh God, I'm sorry, Gravity.
You be off to the side.
I was also
You're
dead.
not falling directly down into the middle of her.
you were falling down her back. One of the hearts is in her back. Yeah, I mean it's just one failed death save, Gravik. You're fine. But I appreciate that honesty. Take DM inspiration for always looking for ways to kill yourself. So,
So, where is
Now,
Gravity
you-
exactly?
True.
he is passing the butt, I guess, at this point, the tailbone, which is where this heart would be.
Can I ask
So I guess-
Surge and feed him a potion?
I
Drive
don't
five.
think you have. I don't think you have enough movement yet, but on the you could definitely save it for your next turn to get down to him.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So yeah, okay.
I
How
also.
How much damage did I take for being? Because I don't think I'm done.
Yeah, I'm working my way through the hearts right now. So this heart made the save, so it takes half. Okay, so it is still going, but barely. This one on the left is dead. This one made the save, and so it is still going, but messed up. So let's see. 31 points of damage, Jenna, because
I
you were bound to the
believe-
right-hand heart.
20. Because I took 10th HP. Oh shit.
I I just hope I get one more turn. If I didn't go down after getting crit that round, you know what my intention was? I was gonna eat one of her fucking hearts.
Oh, jeez. I kind of want to see that too. Garuda, you are at your absolute limit of abilities here. Unless you want to action surge, you are done skis.
No, I'll call it that.
All right, Pietro, you have 1 hit point. You know that you're bound to the ass heart. What are you gonna do?
Run
Well,
away.
I need to make a charisma save and a wisdom save.
A wisdom save,
That's
unless you
first.
want to close your eyes and be blind this round, you do need to make the save. Now, I will
No.
point out now that it's too late to benefit from this. That since you guys are psychically linked, like you could have, well, no, because you still would have gotten screwed. Because if you saw through your ally's eyes, you'd still be seeing her. So yeah, I get it. All right, if you want to do it, make a wisdom save. You pass. And
Okay.
at the end of your turn, you can make a charisma save to see if you unbind from her heart.
Okay, but I now know what heart I'm.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah,
It
this
is
heart
the.
is not linked to anyone. Middle
Alright.
heart.
Yeah, so I will attack the middle heart.
Okay.
And we will
Oh,
do
man.
so again recklessly.
She's so big. She's the biggest monster I've ever sent against anybody. She was described this big in the original 2nd edition module, but we didn't even have a miniature that big, so we just theater reminded the fight.
So an extra 4 from Divine Fury, and then
You kill the hell out of that heart.
oh, well,
You still got action economy, baby.
I do. I come down here.
No, that's your heart. That's your
awesome.
heart.
I
Go
That's-
to
I
Jenna's.
know
She
it's
has
my
1
heart.
HP.
I have 2 more attacks. I will kill her.
But not if you kill yourself.
There's a risk he's willing to take.
Mm.
The heroic sacrifice.
Well, then you need to do Jenna's heart first. Then.
What do you mean?
I mean, this is your heart that you're stabbing.
She's saying if you want to maximize your action economy, if you have 3 attacks, you would do 2nd attack on Jenna's heart because
Fine. All right, we'll do that one. and
mathematically,
then-
the Inquisitive Rogue knows that unless you get an amazing critical, you're not gonna
well,
be able to.
it misses because a 17
Alright.
doesn't hit, right?
Yeah, as you go to swing on it, like the flap kind of closes briefly to sort of block off the heart, but as it flares back open, you could make another attack if you wanted to.
All right, I will make my final attack. 25.
Oof. 25 is gonna hit. You do 14 damage to the heart. Actually, the heart only had 12 hit points left, so you do 12. And Jenna, you take 12.
Took it and I clenched my teeth, but I survived.
Holy shit. Okay. And anything else for Pietro?
That is my action economy.
All right. Garuda, your Freds, they miss you. They're flying over to get you. All their big wet wings. All right. And she burned all of her stuff already this round, linking hearts, so she's done. These guys are done. Gertie.
Gertie.
Oh, Gertie, I think I forgot to digest you last turn.
Oh,
Hold
wait,
on.
I have to do a charisma save. Forgot about the charisma save.
Here, Gertie. Sorry about that.
Nope. That's a DC 20, right?
Yep. No, so Gertie, that was your digestion from last time.
Wow,
My
that's
bad.
a lot of damage. 27. 30. Oh, she still
40.
lives. She still lives. Alright, Gertie hears the beating heart, and she's gonna try and,
Oh, get her
right at
breath
it.
weapon back and blast it? Oh,
Yeah,
man, that would be hype as hell. All right, let's see. Fiver. She's trying for a nat
Just
6, right?
Yep, she didn't get it.
All right.
Alright, she's gonna get out, and she's gonna try her best. She is, if it means anything, hitting the stomach lining between the heart and her. But
Okay.
I don't think.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. Gravik.
She's gonna try and make you spit her
Oh,
out.
she's gonna try. Yeah, sure. That is easily enough damage to trigger it. Here we go. Yeah, no, she's good.
Well, she needs to make a con save or be paralyzed for
Oh,
1d4
you
rounds.
right. You right.
She makes it.
Just makes
Okay.
it.
That
All
18 would have been enough to barf you up, though. All right, Gravik, give me a death saving throw. Nat 20 is what you're hoping for here.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay, might as well. It's almost over.
So I guess I'll roll it twice. 1, 2, dang.
All right. You down into the water. All right. Mario, to you.
How far down is Gravik?
Given his bulk,
him?
I would say he hit it and probably kept going. Fell 90 feet, so the water would have slowed him down a little bit. I'd say he's about 15 feet below the surface of the water.
Yeah, he'll kind of just stay there then
All right.
and dodge.
All right, Garuda, they coming for you. Top of the round, Afra.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Jenna. Be like, do you want me to kill this heart, or do you want me to wait until your turn? And because I can hold an action.
Oh, fucking kill it!
Okay. All right. I'll fucking kill it. Jesus. Okay. I'm gonna bonus action aim.
Okay.
'cause, you know, why not? So both of these are at advantage.
With your forehead squid eye?
Yep.
All right.
Oh god.
Well, one hits.
How do you kill your patron? Thus banishing her to the far realm, and removing her from the physical world for a time.
Yeah, so essentially, these necrotic energy grave bolts that I'm doing just like make a little black hole, like right around that heart, and it just, and she just disappears.
Damn. All right.
Okay.
Gertie,
Well,
you're
that
up
drops me to
behind.
0.
That does drop you to 0. She is dispelled. You see this great chain that was just perfectly built into the map kind of drag her down into that swirling black hole that aforementioned, even though she couldn't see it. And she is pulled back into the far realm.
Did Gertie get pulled back into the far realm also?
Oh, that's problematic. Yeah.
Did she manage to
Forget Gertie. What
finally
about
get
the
out?
chicken?
Yeah. So Gravik, there is the situation where you might get sucked into it. I don't know.
Well, I mean, if I hit 0, does the fly spell still come into play?
No, I think you begin plummeting. You begin plummeting.
Gravik, whatever happens to his body, I
Okay.
mean, he's just out fighting for Baphomet now. He's did what he had to do.
All right. As you almost go down the potty, the flush stops, and like one of them turds that refuses to die, Gravik, you slowly float away from it where it was and just sort of drift underwater for a time.
I am wearing mariner's armor. I think I do.
Oh yeah, so like yeah, you are a high fat content turd. So you begin floating back up to the surface. Boink! As you appear on
Unfortunately,
the surface.
Pietro is not, so he's gonna hit the water and keep going.
All right, you are nearly sucked into the far realm as well, but the process is quick. And in the end, you are able to maybe grab a hold of this giant cow turd as it floats back to the surface. Wait, you're unconscious though, right?
I'm unconscious.
Yeah, so you just sunk down at the bottom of the pool there.
I mean, I'd have dived in after him.
Aw,
you
that's
know,
super
after
sweet.
I killed him.
I
Fair
think
enough.
I think my turn's coming
Would she
back
really
up.
though? I feel like that's not an Afro thing to do. I feel like
No, it
after
is.
all,
It
Alright.
is it is very much an Afro thing to do because she betrays people and she feels really bad about it.
Okay, so
Like, I
narratively,
can still save you. So I
narratively,
did.
these Aguilians are at your mercy essentially. They would like to flee if that's an option, but they understand, of course, if it is not. I'm sure the ones that destroyed your bathtub are not going to be spared. But narratively, you could kind of explain to me. Oh, you just fireballed them. That's fine. So narratively, you guys kind of explain to me the cleanup, essentially, of the post battle because you have been victorious against her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna set Mario's gonna fly down with a bunch of potions. Potion delivery system. Jenna's pissed and running to these Anguillians, charming them to sit in corners
Mm.
and wait for their punishment.
now is Afro using one of her health potions, or is she plucking one from my bandolier?
I mean, I don't think it matters at this
Yeah,
point.
I was
Yeah.
about to say the same
I
thing.
might need these potions for
You have hit the end of the campaign. You have succeeded against the she who hungers in the deep, stolen her power from her, and made it your own. So,
Gorilla would now put a potion inside Gravik's mouth.
up top, druids, inspired by the mysterious and sensual dancing bird, contributed to the defense of the city of Saltmarsh. Fortunately, the forces of the Sahaugans had the wrong day on their calendar to attack, and the defense went decently, but they did eventually, when she rose and woke, realize their mistake. They mustered what army they could, but it was not nearly the force that they anticipated. Plus, you knowing, giving them the knowledge, the people of Saltmarsh, that they were coming, it was enough to prevent the town from being destroyed and chase away the Sahaugan menace. Sensing her destruction, they retreated back into the sea. So Saltmarsh is pretty devastated, but not completely destroyed. Unfortunately, they were not a tremendous amount of allies or bolstered defenses for the town. So it was heavy casualties, heavy destruction. From a bad guy perspective, though, this makes it very easy to sort of quote unquote help the town recover in a manner that would benefit you the most.
Oh yeah, we will absolutely save the day.
Okay.
I mean, technically we
Uh,
did.
So I wrote some epilogues based on what I thought you guys might do. If you want, I could read the ones that I thought might kind of happen, or you could read yours, or I could read mine, and then you could be like, no, that sucks. This is what I've got. Or you could just say, no, I've got this, and you tell me what happens in the epilogue for your character. So I guess we'll just go with, we'll start with Garuda.
Oh, you already know I trust you. Let's hear it,
Okay,
Crash.
okay. So, despite the fell changes that have occurred, Garuda remains true to himself and his ideas. His ideals. With his best friend Jenna, now more rich and powerful than ever, he could dedicate his time to tinkering, inventing, and enjoying the simple pleasures that life, and for some, unlife, has to offer. So you have a nice, happy bad guy ending. So that's kind of what I envisioned for Garuda, assuming you lived. I was trying to rip you apart with those manifested hungers, I'll be honest, but
Thank God for a teleport.
yeah. So yeah, I kind of see Garuda as kind of unchanged by all this.
Oh yeah, completely.
Just
You got it.
yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. Jenna, do you have one for us? Do you want me to read what I
Let's read
thought?
what you got.
Okay, this is what I had. Using her newly acquired powers, Jenna the Generous rebuilds and reinforces Kelidek's tower. Having proved her worth to the nation of Thay, she is made Zolkir of the Daggerford region and of the the Daggerford region of the Sword Coast. The campaign assigned to her by her homeland is not an easy one. The subjugation of Saltmarsh and Daggerford by any means necessary. So,
Yeah,
kind of what.
sounds good. Also some haunting ghost ship stuff in between for fun.
Okay, fair enough.
Working with the Kraken, seeing what kind of business we get into together, and
Nice. The Kraken and the Kraken Society are always looking for powerful allies who are up to no good. So yeah, that would definitely work. All right. Let's see, Gravik. Do you have one for me, or?
I mean,
Because I have one for you. So.
let's hear what you got. I'm
Okay.
curious.
There could be nothing finer than this new body, blessed by the Lord of Beasts, sworn to the service of such a mighty master. Gravik knows that the years ahead will be full of bloodshed, screams, and fresh meat. This brings a smile to his face.
That's almost perfect. His
Okay.
one regret in life is he never did get to eat She Who Hungers.
It's fair.
The ultimate seafood.
When you first grabbed her, that was when you had your chance to bite her. Just bite her right on the belly button. I mean, she doesn't have a belly button, but you know.
I was wondering about that, because if you had presented the hearts, I would have been like, Crash, does she have a belly button I could try burrowing into now?
Oh my god. I learned a lot about giant monster battles from that, which is good. I'll definitely need to refine some stuff, I think, if I do a giant monster, well, when I do a giant monster battle like that again. I think the hardest part was definitely tracking the up-down coordinates on the body alongside the other thing, but not to go Foundry fanboy, there's a thing on Foundry that will copy your miniature, like a shadow of your miniature, onto another map. So like you could be moving around on one map and your other copy will move around on a different map. So you could set up like a up down map and then a top down map, and as they would move up both maps. That'd be so cool. Anyways, Afra, what do you got for your epilogue?
Well, like, I want to hear what you think.
Okay, sure.
I will tell you what I thought.
Okay. Having betrayed one too many powerful beings, Afra finds herself more or less intact when the smoke clears. Her eldritch boon has brought with it tremendous power. The most important of which is that she no longer needs to sleep or rest or worry about age. She has all the time she could ever want to pursue knowledge, power, and secrets.
I feel attacked.
No, that's just the lack of sleep talking.
You feel attacked? I feel like this is kind of, I mean, do you have something different or?
Well, I was gonna ask Jenna if Faye is anywhere near an ocean, and I'm hoping she's gonna say no.
Okay.
And then I figured I'd go to Faye and research some ancient magical artifacts, and then like annoy some extremely powerful wizards, and eventually run away as I do.
Okay. I feel like we said the same thing with different words.
Yeah, there's a sea, like a giant sea, but it's landlocked. So I think
it might be safe.
I think you might be safe.
Okay.
All right.
I'll give you my library card for when you go.
Generally, big creatures like this, when their physical form is destroyed, they can't go back for centuries. Which, if you live your life right, you will be alive in centuries, so that she could wreak horrible vengeance upon you.
Yeah, it's around that point in time when Jenna returns to Faye. Also.
Okay. All right. So, Pietro, I sent you a question. So that's what I had for you. I don't know if that is still where your heart is at.
Yeah, that's exactly what I had written down.
Oh, okay. Do you want to read yours then?
Well, it was more of a thought. It was more of a
okay.
outline.
All right. So yeah. So I copied your homework. I changed it just enough. Got it. All right.
So I didn't know if I was gonna live. I didn't know who was gonna live. So it's sort of like I gotta have some general ideas down there.
In the aftermath of the attacks, unable to follow Jenna and Afra any further down their dark path, Pietro parts ways and joins with those who are mounting resistance against the newly baptized Lich and her minions.
You become my enemy?
Spicy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then...
But I do it in a very respectful manner.
Do you ask if you could leave first?
No, it is. It will be a situation of he'll sit her down and he'll say, "Unfortunately, Jenna, I do not believe that I can serve on your crew any further. With your permission, I would like to make my own way." I'm not going to get into specifics.
Can I incite him?
Yes,
if I find out
certainly.
he's turning against me, I'm gonna try and trap him in the mirror. I'm sorry,
Oh,
Pietro, but like, I'm neutral evil. Like, this is just the kind of
this is the kind of fun make believe that the reader is left with at the end of the story. What happens when Pietro tells her that he's going his own way? Who knows for sure? All right, this is what happens to the NPCs that you've met. If I don't list one of the NPCs, you could totally ask me and I will tell you what happens to them. All right, so luck of the draw continues to offer his services as an assassin, working for Jenna the Generous and the Generous crew whenever the price is right. His poisons ensure Jenna and her crew maintain a bony iron grip on the region. All right. Princess Othokent was tortured to death by Sinesis the Poisoned Kiss, ancient black shadow dragon that this party had no interest in dealing with. Okay, good stuff.
Well, we were like, what, level 6? You're like, hey, y'all, you want to go kill an ancient black dragon? We were like, fuck no, because we just got our ass handed to us by Sahaugen.
Sinesis the Poisoned Kiss was in turn killed by adventurers hired by Kelidek the Unseen. Okay. Joku, the last of her people. Joku took up the adventuring life. No one knows where she is at this time. Okay. I might play her in like a one shot or something. I don't know. Keep that multiverse going. Let's see. Eleander refuses to accept what has happened and is the first of many examples that are made to show people of the region that Jenna the Generous means business.
Who was Eleander?
Captain of the Guard.
The guy who's got a crush on Jenna and Afra.
Oh yeah.
The guy who publicly denounced her claim to the region and that was subsequently made an example of. So, Ida Owlin. Ida Owlin is unhappy with how things turned out, but understands that her family and her hometown are now hostages of the evil Lich. With some convincing from the Prime Orders, she continues to serve on the town council and advise Lady Daggerford appropriately. Lady Daggerford, good or evil, it matters not to Lady Daggerford. She owes the generous crew her life and continues to be a stalwart ally in the years to come. Ohms Oakham, fearing for his life at the hands of Afra. Oakham flees Saltmarsh and is never seen again.
Like Afra
He's not
tracks
wrong.
him down and kills
I mean,
him,
as an
stormy
inquisitive rogue who doesn't need to eat or sleep anymore, you could totally track him down and kill him if you wanted to.
I mean, why do you think he disappeared?
That was an amazing, letting the story out that he left the region.
Yeah.
Well done.
All right. Lady Prime Order is released from her coffin, but despite she who hungers no longer being present, her mind remains in shambles. This has the side effect of enhancing her already significant artistic abilities, and her work becomes sought after across all of Toril. Okay. Gellin Prime Order gets rich, stays rich, and continues to guide and support the generous crew in whatever endeavor they are pursuing. For him, they are the children he and his wife could never have, and they hope to steer this next generation of villains in a profitable and sustainable direction. All right. That's all the NPCs I got. Was there any particular NPCs you were curious about that I did mention, or?
It's
Have
like
Jake
I
heard the
leveled
empty
up.
net? Did the empty net make it? I need to know.
Oh yeah. Krebs Shaker, he definitely made it. So, the empty net actually looks like one of the nicest places in town because all the other places were destroyed. So.
And they skipped that place because they thought it was already destroyed.
Yeah.
Well, when a chicken kicks in the
Someone's
fucking
already
door
been
that
here,
throws
boss.
a grenade through the wall. I mean, what else do you want?
All right. Fair. Oh man.
What about Captain Zendros of the faithful Quartermasters of Joaquin?
Well, the Quartermasters of Joaquin are neutrally aligned, lawful neutrally aligned. So they, as long as they are allowed to practice business, they will continue to do so within the city. Good or evil, it does not matter as long as business is good and the economy is flourishing. That being said, she has been trying to make that play on a certain half-orc swashbuckling hero, and continues to do so if it is something that can be pursued. So.
Oh yes, Pietro will accept her advances.
Okay.
In a very abashed way, but he also likes her too.
Fair enough. That entitles you to a small discount from the store. Nice.
Oh wow, dude. Relationship perks.
Okay. Anybody else? Anybody?
I think I mean I know Gertie's trapped in like some foreign distant place, but
I
eventually
mean, I
I think.
imagined she would have eventually just been digested.
Yeah, more likely. So.
All right, well then Jenna would when she gets the money, true
Mhm.
resurrect Gertie, pay
Oh,
for that,
damn.
find someone to do it.
Okay. I would say that Gertie comes back a bit meaner than before.
That's fine.
Yeah, so very, very insane, very sadistic creature kind of comes back where sweet Gertie used to be. So, definitely of a more sinister bent and alignment after her soul was trapped in the far realm for so long. So,
That's fun.
but gets along great with Lady Primewater. So
Perfect. They
all
could
right.
be. They could have painting sessions together.
Well, congratulations, guys! You have completed essentially 2 different adventure paths: Ghost of Saltmarsh and Evil Tides. Because Anguililisis was the final boss of Evil Tides. So, the final boss of Saltmarsh, there wasn't really a final boss of Saltmarsh because it was just like 6 or 7 unconnected adventures that all had water in them, and that was about it. Yeah, so that's why I strapped the two games together. But yeah, well done. Well
Now,
done.
now that we're done, any fun tidbits from the other game we can learn?
Oh man, from the other game. Okay, so remember the Sahaugen
Wait,
Fortress?
are we still streaming?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe we should.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe
they already
Yeah.
have seen. They've already seen what they've done.
they should be watching this anyway.